some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
"30 years of joyfulness." Welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM, hits 103.9 FM in Accra, Love 99.5 in Kumasi, myjoyonline.com, also live in all 16 regions of Ghana on X Spaces and Facebook. Coming up, President John Mahama instructs probe into 2 mysterious flights that landed in Ghana in early March and later departed for Gran Canaria in Spain.
Make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by 2 suspicious flights.
Also coming up, Public Utility Workers Union vows to resist government's push for private sector involvement in ECG and NETCO.
ECG should not go to any private sector. And it's just a name, a shenanigan that they are just changing or making what this is private sector, so this is privatization.
In business,
prices of petroleum products will witness some significant marginal increase. Rather, the pumps are beginning today as the oil marketing firms react to international market dynamics. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And later, American rapper brings smiles to students of Niaso in the Eastern region who for years took turns to study in crumbling classrooms.
I'm really excited and honored, and there's a lot of emotions. Living up, double life, 'cause you don't be coming home.
These and more coming up with me, Mami Sinyamiche Thompson. Stay for details. Now, government has ordered a full-scale probe into 2 mysterious flights that landed in Ghana in early March and departed for Gran Canaria in Spain on March 25. The investigation, led by NACOC and the Police CID NIB and the National Security Coordinator, follows concerns from the minority in Parliament about the aircraft undisclosed activities. Ranking on the Defence and Interior Committee, John Intimfojo questions the lack of evidence that the air ambulance transported any patients and demands transparency from governments. Listen to him.
The Minority Caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by 2 suspicious flights, which landed on the tarmac of Kotoka International Airport in March 2025 from Gran Canaria, an island of Spain, and departed to the same Gran Canaria days after their arrival. Reliable intelligence intercepted by the Minority Caucus indicates that on March 20th, 2025, Air Med flight N823 AM, which is an air ambulance, and I must stress, it's an air ambulance designed specifically to carry patients, landed at Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Ghana, and remained in the country for 5 days before departing 1 a.m. on March 25th, 2025, back to Gran Canaria.
Well, the presidency has been reacting, and in a statement, the president has reaffirmed his commitment to addressing all allegations to ensure a thorough and transparent investigation. He has directed all relevant agencies, including the Narcotics Control Commission, NACOC, the Police CID, the National Investigations Bureau, NIB, and the National Security Coordinator to fully collaborate with the Honourable Member of Parliament. This cooperation will facilitate the provision of all necessary information to investigate the claims and take decisive action against any drug dealing. Also, the NIB made a high-profile bust of drugs last week with a street value of $350 million. Moving on, the Public Utility Workers Union, PUW, has vowed to resist any move to privatize ECG and NETCO, fearing job losses. A technical committee set up by government to explore ways to make the company efficient is expected to submit its report today. Now, PUW claims it was not not extensively consulted by the committee, even after making several efforts to meet with them. Now, General Secretary Timothy Nyame insists the union will fight any policy that undermines workers' welfare and public ownership.
I can remember last week I met a chairman at the ministry and I asked him to whether the recommendation was ready, and he said to get to rest. TUC have not received the document that they presented. I can also remember even when PDS came into being. What happened? During PDS time, they were collecting the revenue, they were not even paying the IPPs. And I've mentioned time and again, the cost of ECG should not go to any private sector. And it's just a name, a shenanigan that they are just changing or making what this is private sector participation, this is privatization. They are all one in the same.
Meanwhile, the Energy Minister has expanded the probe into the disappearance of over 1,000 ECG containers involving key stakeholders like the GRE's Customs Division, the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority and freight forwarders. Authorities suspect multiple entities may have played a role in the disappearance. So far, over 200 containers have been recovered and 14 individuals arrested, with most still unaccounted for. The government is intensifying efforts to identify any lapses or collusion in the supply chain. Here's Sector Minister John Jinapo.
It can only be done through the connivance of some people. It's possible that the port authorities then, particularly 2022, 2023, 2024, were complicit. It's possible that ECG officials were complicit. It's possible that there was very bad or poor record keeping. It's also possible that these companies that were contracted by ECG, one of which is not even a registered clearing company, would lift the containers and not deliver them to ECG warehouse. It's even possible that when they get to ECG warehouse, through some cartel, some people probably will steal them. There are so many possibilities.
Away from that, illegal miners are leading rescue efforts for persons trapped in the collapse of a mining pit at Impatesia in the Ashanti region. Police have failed to return to the scene after transporting 2 bodies retrieved from the pit. Now the rescue team is relying on pickaxes and shovels to dig piles of sand in the effort to rescue miners. Nanaya Aljima reports.
It took efforts of persons within the community to retrieve bodies of the deceased. Together with the police and other security agencies, efforts are being made to rescue others. According to some members of the community, the concession is owned by an individual who has given them the authorization to mine without proper supervision. Community member Nanan Kansa narrates the incident to Joy News.
The fees no, if you want the fees no down. Some
of the pits have the gold deposits sitting deep in the ground, so they try to get there. With simple tools like pickaxe and shovels, they dig deep. These ones had gone deep into the pit, neglecting the dangers at the top. That is how come it collapsed on them.
Okay. It's not because concentration was kind of na so no. Omadri so say bia adena omo so hu a bit side edwiri aside ekumo. Entianumu.
Bodies of the deceased are deposited at the morgue, awaiting identification of family members. This is the second time such incident has happened in the same pit being mined. Though the Ashanti Regional Security Council has waged war against illegal mining, the phenomenon continues to persist in many areas of the Ashanti region. For Joy News, Nanaya Ojima.
Now, for years, students at Niaso Anglican Basic School had to take turns learning because there weren't enough classrooms. But that struggle is finally over thanks to American rapper Ja Rule and NGO Pencils of Promise. Jacqueline Ansuma reports.
What started as a promise has now become a reality. A 6-unit classroom block now stands where the rooms once were, bringing relief to students and teachers alike. The shift system is now a thing of the past, and for the first time in years, every child at Niaso Anglican Basic School can sit in the proper classroom without worrying about space or the weather.
This school was chosen for this project to specifically end the shift system that existed in this school for years.
For American rapper and singer Ja Rule, this isn't about fixing classrooms. It's about building dreams. He believes education goes beyond textbooks.
Really, really excited and honored. There's a lot of emotions running right now. This is like one of the most, it's probably the most important thing that I've done in my career.
And that's how we end this morning's bulletin here on Joy 99.7 FM. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. Up next is Business on the Super Morning Show.
Oh, jump on now. Go. Gugomi, at what time will you come back where I don't hear the sound of your car? Why you buy new car?
No, I not change my car. It be the same right. It be the fuel way I change. Way one shouts it. Ever since I started using the all-new Excellium Premium Fuel, fortified with 3-in-1 action. Oh, Joe, now my car they run like electric car. No, it's so.
This is the type of fuel where they want to. Because now engine they cost. Where they want for way if I buy it, go protect my engine. And with the small way I buy, I go drive, sir.
Absolutely. It's like strapping a turbocharger to your engine and giving it a protector. And what they bust my mind said be the 3-in-1 action, no? Excellium they prevent up to 99% of deposit. It be anti-wear, some be anti-corrosion. Won't pay when I open them.
Hey, so where can I find this magical fuel?
Just head over to any Total Energy service station and your car will thank you.
Hey, then make a finish my gobe fast, then rush go Total Energies. My friend, but why your hand my gobe inside?
I give you info. Make a fill the gobe too small.
Go.
Excellium is designed to protect your car engine, decrease fuel consumption, and lower CO2 emissions. Don't say fuel, say Excellium. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
See, your rich auntie gets more from Absa. Your childhood friend gets more from Absa. Your favorite uncle gets more from Absa. Your roommates gets more from Absa. Digital solutions get more from Absa. Rewards be bring get more from Absa. 5-star treatment get more from Absa. Preferential rate get more from Absa. Hey, easy banking and no ane Absa. Instant loans and no ane Absa. Bank papa party and no ane Absa. MTK accounting get more from Absa. Yes, join thousands of Absa customers enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions to help you write the next big chapter of your story. Sign up for an Absa account today and get more. Your story matters. Absa.
How secured are you? Let me ask you again. How secured are you? Say yes loud with confidence when you are protected by Millennium Insurance because it gives you great reliability and comfort. Sign on any of our products today, be it motor, fire, burglary, accidents, travels, bonds, liabilities, engineering, marine and aviation insurance. Visit our offices in Accra, Northridge, Tema, Kumasi, Kofridia, Takrady, or any of our 30 agents nationwide. Call 0302 766 631 or 0504 394 997.
Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner.
Brush your teeth every day and night, up and down and all around. Brush the feeling bright. Brush your teeth. Brush with mom and dad. Underneath and in between, brush the germs away.
Pepsodent, cavity protection.
For 10 times stronger.
This advert is FDA approved.
Reliable, check. Comfort, check. Strong, check. Tough, Tried and tested. Check. Affordable. Check. Comes in so many colors and sizes. Check. Suitable for domestic and industrial use. Check. Choose quality, choose Syntex tank. Available nationwide and comes with 7-year warranty. And remember, Syntex tank is a caring brand too. Syntex tank, a strong, a tough.
What's your dream this year? To pull up in a brand new 4-wheel ride? Or you want to travel? Where? Sentosa Island in Singapore? Or Desert Safari in Dubai? Or you want a laptop, microwave, brand new phone, TV? Chale, what you want, you can get with SG Ghana. Minya Ubecha 7Y. Join the SG Ghana Deposit and Drive promo and you could win the grand prize of a brand new Toyota RAV4. Simply deposit 500 Ghana cedis or multiples of it into your SG Ghana account from now till 30th May 2025. Non-customers can open an account to participate. Visit your nearest branch or call 0302-214-314 for further inquiries. This promo is regulated by the National Lottery Authority on the Caritas Lottery platform. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Babu?
Hey, good morning. Back from the holiday.
Yes. Now we have a 3-day working week. Not bad. So, do you think you qualify for one of the Speakers Awards? You like that today? You're a man of integrity.
Why are we awarding people for being men of integrity?
Like for doing the bare minimum, which is
minimum.
what we are all supposed to be anyway.
I mean, is that how bad things
now
are?
Now, if you do it, you get an award. Well, that's what the speaker would like to do.
Well, I mean, I get the intent to encourage people to be more honest about the work they do.
Yeah,
but really,
but will it?
I
mean, if you knew that if you do your work, just doing your work, the thing you're already being paid for. If you knew that, okay, if you just do your work, someone will give you an award. Will that, for example, stop you from taking a bribe?
What are they going to be awarded with in the first place? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, that might
be a good motivation.
If you are going to give me, $1 million,
but how many people can you award? That's I mean, how many people?
Yeah,
and
especially if the aim is to get everyone to do the right thing. Can you award everyone?
I don't think so.
Charlie, meanwhile, there are pirates on our waters, there are smugglers in our airspace, and there's gold flying around on our roads. So corruption by land, sea, and air.
Well, the president has asked that is looked into, so let's see.
Well, by the way, these are allegations made by the minority.
Allegations.
We need to figure out what is actually happening. As for the gold matter, I remember when those seizures were announced. And then silence. How can that much gold just evaporate? Where is it?
Makes you wonder.
Yeah.
So it's worth looking into. If there's evidence, let's provide it. Let's fix the system. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's get to work. And of course, the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by our very good friends at Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters, and Millennium Insurance, your trustworthy partner. And of course, time now for the trumpets. Mamisi, remember the trumpet? Oh no, it's Sabutizi. Oh, welcome, Sabutizi. Okay. It's brought to you by Omni Basic Bank, not just another bank. Safari Valley Resort, bringing you closer to nature. And MNC Properties, a member of MNC Group. MNC Properties, choice of class.
For the men of integrity.
For the men of integrity. Aha! Aha!
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up this morning, prices of petroleum products to witness some marginal increase at the pumps today as oil marketing firms react to international market developments. Also coming up, Ghana Revenue Authority completes adjusting systems to facilitate removal of electronic transfer levy as President John Mahama is likely to approve the bill before the close of this week. Plus, ranking member on Parliament's Economy Committee, Kojo Nkrumah, warns government could be hit with liquidity crisis as Treasury bills demand drops and the Bank of Ghana hikes policy rate. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwab. Thanks for being with us. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidon on KTU Radio. Prices of petroleum products are expected to witness marginal increase at the pumps today. This is based on internal document that guides the pricing of various oil marketing companies. There's more in the following report.
The report showed that petrol is expected to go up by some 2%, representing a litre of petrol being sold at 15 cedis, 20 pesos. Diesel will be sold at 15 cedis, 32 pesos, representing a little over 1% hike in value. LPG, on the other hand, will go down below a percentage per kilogram. The increase, according to the oil marketing firms, have been influenced by rising price of crude oil and some finished petroleum products on the international market. However, this time round, the cedi was not a contributing factor, as data from the oil companies even showed that in the last week of March, the cedi appreciated against the US dollar after some sustained stability over the past weeks. Some of the oil marketing companies have also told Joy Business that they might keep prices unchanged, citing competition as the major reason. There are currently more than 100 oil marketing companies in the country.
Now, ranking member on Parliament's Economy Committee, Kojo Nkrumah, is warning that the government could be hit with some liquidity crisis in the coming months. It follows the government's inability to meet its Treasury bills target for the second time this year due to declining rates, whilst the Bank of Ghana, on the other hand, has also hiked its policy rate. Mr. Nkrumah maintains the development is not good for the larger economy.
If the investor is of the view that the central bank instruments can give him returns higher than inflation, he will switch to that, and the government will begin to find some more liquidity problems on the short end of the market because they are using T-bills to manage liquidity. And if people begin to move, even if people don't move towards the forex side and they move towards the BOG's instruments, the government will begin to have liquidity challenges. If the investor is also of the view that the inflationary pressures are so high that even what the BOG is promising, they don't have much confidence in it, they will go towards the forex market, and that will begin to put pressure on the currency as well. And that is why it's important for the BOG and the Finance Ministry to get their act together and have a certain commonality of purpose.
Ranking member on Parliament's Economy and Development Committee, Kojo Nkrumah. Now, the Ghana Revenue Authority has completed adjusting the system to facilitate the smooth removal of the electronic transfer levy or e-levy. This is what Joy Business has gathered after crucial meetings with all the financial sector players charging this levy. Here's more.
Joy Business understands that this move by the Ghana Revenue Authority is to ensure that as soon as President John Mahama signs the bill seeking to remove this levy, their systems will automatically kick in to enforce its abolishment. These charging entities at the said meeting last week have also been asked to quickly stop charging levy as soon as the president assents the bill. However, those that will have delays in adjusting their systems, the assurance is that the necessary refunds will be done for anyone who is charged even after the e-levy law is abolished. The Deputy Minister of Finance last week told Joy Business that President Mahama is today expected to sign the bill seeking to remove the e-levy.
That was a Business Desk report. Total compensation for public sector employers has emerged again as the biggest spending item on government's budget for the year. Now, the 2025 appropriation bill passed by Parliament showed that government will spend 76 billion cedis in salaries, pensions and gratuities for persons working in the public sector. This represents a significant increase from its spending last year. Government will be spending 64 billion cedis as interest payment, coming up as the second highest expenditure for this year after compensation for public sector workers. The Ghana cedi is now the 7th strongest currency in Africa for the first quarter of this year. That's according to the latest Forbes Africa Currency Calculator report. Here's more.
According to the Bank of Ghana, the cedi lost 5.3% in value on the interbank market in the first quarter of 2025. However, it's depreciated by nearly 3% to the American greenback in the retail market. Tunisia's dinar was the strongest currency so far this year in Africa. It was followed by the Libyan dinar, Morocco's dirham, Botswana's pula, Seychelles rupee, and Eritrean nakfa in 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th respectively. In 8th, 9th and 10th were the Lesotho loti, Namibian dollar and South African rand respectively. According to Forbes, a strong and stable currency is a valuable economic asset for any country, especially African countries pursuing long-term growth and global competitiveness.
On the currency market this morning, at the dollar going for 16 cedis, that's what some forex bureaus are offering their clients. The British pound going for 20 cedis, 40 pesos. The euro, on the other hand, going for 17 cedis, 48 pesos. The commercial banks quoting the dollar at 15 cedis, 50 pesos. You are listening to the Joy Business Report. Turning to other news, some fund management firms in the country are in distress and are still operating on the market. The Securities and Exchange Commission is therefore warning the public to be careful about where they place their funds. New Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, James Klucha-Veji, noted that despite the current challenge, the Commission is moving fast to protect investors.
If you go to the website of Securities and Exchange Commission, there's a place under legal enforcement. You will see color coding. If you see gold, if the name of that company is colored gold, it means that that company is in good standing. So feel comfortable and place your investment with them. If you see any company that is in red color, that company is in distress. Don't place any investment with them because the risk there is high. If you are still not comfortable, write to us that you want to place your investment with this company. What is the standing, the health status of that company with us? We will go to our records and advise you that, oh, this company is in good health. They can manage your funds very well. We have to do that.
You have the new Director General of the Securities and Exchange Commission, James Klucha-Veji. Now, the Bank of Ghana is set to release minutes of the Monetary Policy Committee meeting held last week. Today, the committee last Friday increases key lending rate by 100 basis points to 28%, the first spike since September last year. The move to release the minutes is part of efforts to open up the work of the committee to the public. Dr. Johnson Isiama is Governor of the Central Bank.
Publication of submissions. Yes, I mentioned it on Monday that we are moving to that regime, and I can assure you that on Wednesday you see it in the Daily Graphic as well as a few other newspapers. Now, it's not going to have the names of the members. You would only see the number. MPC member 1 said so and so and so. Because the main point is to try and understand the reasoning, behind the decision, which is important. I mentioned that it was a majority decision. So that goes to suggest that it's not everybody, on the committee that said hike.
Meanwhile, the central bank has announced plans to clean up the microfinance sector, rural and community banks as well, based on some liquidity challenges facing some of the financial institutions operating in that area. Here's the governor again.
Yes, that sector, there has to be a cleanup of that sector. And we are engaging the Ministry of Finance. We are having some talks with the ministry and we'll work on that.
Dr. Johnson Isiama is Governor of the Bank of Ghana. Well, while Shika Fridua Amening is no stranger to the business world, she's stepping into the spice industry. The Joy Business Van takes us to the Easy Cuisine Production Center, where Shika crafts a diverse range of spices, and she has a wealth of insights to share from her entrepreneurial journey. Take a listen.
Shika is not new to doing business, but production of spices is a whole new experience for her. It started as a thought.
I was just sitting in exactly this very chair, but wanted to have some rest alone in that house. They just dropped that. Don't you think ginger is a bit cumbersome when working with, and then garlic as well. When women are given the opportunity, when you work with it, don't you think it will work well with you? I just said yes, and that was how it's dropped.
Ghanaian meals are quite sophisticated with a wide variety of flavors and spices. Making of the spices can be quite cumbersome and time-consuming. Already-made spices for local dishes would definitely be convenient for especially the middle class.
So from the onset, it was, am I going in for it? How am I going to start?
After doing some research, Shika decided to try it out.
And so full story airing at 1 p.m. right after the Joy Business Report. The Joy Business Van will also be on Business Live at 5 p.m. on the Joy News channel. And before we go, a look at the commodity market. Crude oil selling at $74 a barrel. Gold increased by more than $2 to open trading at $3,115 an ounce. Cocoa trading at $8,177 a ton after gaining over $275. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Daryl Kwan. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues. Here's Winston.
Yeah, good morning, Daryl.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm fine. Is the city doing well?
Well, we're still around the place we were last week, but fuel prices going up marginally today as a result of international developments. I mean, the prices are going up on the international market, and so yeah, I know you're unhappy about that, but
no, I don't like it when fuel prices go up. It affects everything.
It affects everything.
Oh,
but
my goodness. In Ghana and how we do things, Charlie. Anyway, it is well.
It is well.
We always say we'll take it like that. But something must be done about it.
Something must be done. Yeah.
We know all the solutions to our problems, except that we never do anything. And so sometimes you ask, did our leaders also go to the same school that their peers outside the country went to? Because we seem to know all the solutions to our problems. Oh, we need to engage in import substitution. We need to ensure that we add value to our exports. We need to ensure that we focus on agriculture, because if we're able to feed the population, a lot of our inflation is imported and is food inflation. So,
but somehow we are unable to do all of that.
Yeah, we say all these things, but we're still at the same place. So what's wrong with us?
Maybe we should rather consider awarding anyone who is able to implement all those things.
Yeah, but I just don't get it. I just don't get it. The fact that consistently is the same thing over and over again. We need to do this, we need to do that, we need to do this, we need to do that. It's like the man who weeds with his mouth. When you come, by the time you come, he's at the same place. That's become the situation of Ghana. It's sad. I mean, we're laughing, but it's a sad situation. A very sad one.
The man who weeds with his mouth.
Yeah, he weeds with his mouth. So what do I know? The same place. That's the Ghanaian.
Oh,
the Ghanaian leader. Okay, he doesn't do any. Charlie, even war-torn countries are doing better.
Charlie.
Let's get into our inspirational song for today. Thank you very much, Daryl Kwao. Let's get into our inspirational song. It's one by Joe Metal, Minsuru.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Some joy in the morning. joy in the morning. Yeah, if you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning on the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Yes, so that's a peaceful song there.
Minsuro,
And as usual, could you
Minsuro Bonibi. Look, Joseph Oscar Metal is one of my favorite musicians.
So you have chewed all the songs.
Yeah, and he makes very, very good music.
He
you
does.
know.
He does. He's definitely one of the best we have, isn't he?
Yeah. My current favorite from him is Give Him Oil. Give Me Oil.
Yeah. I like that.
It's a very, very good song.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it gets in the mood in the morning.
Yes.
Well,
Geometry. You know those who can't say geometry say geometry.
I know someone who says geometals. Anyway, we're here. It's good to be back. How was your one day off?
That was good. Took my CEO to the farm. My son, Nana Komna, came to the farm to feed chicken and fish and ask 2 million questions.
Exactly.
Daddy, why is this like this? Why is it? Why are they taking off flying?
That's how they learn, isn't it?
It was good.
Yeah.
It was a great experience.
Yeah, he's actually now in this generation a privileged child to get the opportunity to interact with nature in that way, because most children won't, stay in our concrete boxes that we call home and drive to work in our air-conditioned cars or school in our air-conditioned cars and back home, and that's the entirety of their experience with a little bit of cocoa melon in between. Right?
And the sad thing is that we clear vegetation to put concrete in and don't even leave anything for when we were kids. We had backyard gardens, we had chicken running around. You could just go uproot something and bring to the kitchen. And we need to reorganize our urban spaces also to give some of the children some of those experiences.
Ayaka here in Accra.
No, I mean it's a perception of wealth for me. The many average Ghanaians think that if you have money, then your house should be full of tiles. Unfortunately, yes, that's how we think. Unfortunately, we're doing the right things until we got a lot of money and now decided that we should have too many tiles. Let's get into the papers. I have a lot to say after that. But I mean, if I want to start, because, today you have estates and everywhere is tiled. Everywhere. And they would even have concrete roofs.
Yep.
Let's get into the Drive Safe campaign.
Move in.
Yes, the Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group, supported by Toyota Superior Quality and Imperial General Assurance, Solid Protection. Always keep both eyes on the roads and hands on the steering wheel. Be visible. Drive with your lights on. That's how you ensure your safe arrival. And, it started raining. And so I'll always talk about the reduced friction on our roads, because that's one of the biggest challenges when it starts raining. And so please go and fix those brakes of yours. Last week I said you should change your tires at least. If you can't change all 4, change 2. If you don't have money to change all 4, change 2. But fix your brakes. Make sure your brakes are serviced, because the wetter the road, the lower the friction and the longer your braking distance. So if you have a faulty brake, it even extends your braking distance further. So make sure you go and service your brakes so that within this period of reduced friction, you'll be safe on the road.
Good tip. Thanks for that. All right, let's learn how to say it right.
And Say It Right, brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana, the future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either, I say either.
Today, let's focus on one of the most common words in the English language, number. N-U-M-B-E-R. Number. Not number. Number. A number is a symbol in arithmetic used to measure quantities. Numbers are used for counting and calculations. It originates from the Latin word numerus, which meant quantity. The source word is nem, which meant to allot or to divide. So remember, it's number, not number. The B is not silent. Not when you say it right.
Let's call the whole thing
Yeah, I wonder what the source of that error is. I mean, to silence the B, right? Noma, lotonomes. Where did that come from? I wonder.
Well, you've asked a very important question. but we'll leave it at that. Shaman number, no, we are payable.
Hey,
permutations.
Which
one is the permutation?
We are not like you're buying coconut.
Two numbers.
We are pemu.
But you know, so how would you pronounce Plumber?
Oh, okay. Plumber.
Okay.
So
this one there, you've chewed the B, eh? But the number, no, you want us to have the B.
Yes.
Okay. So maybe
that's English for you. That's English.
That's
for
English.
You.
So sometimes, so that's where we term the generalization. So you probably know a word that has that. And then you think because that is the case, but you know,
I wonder whether for those who say norma, is it real? Are they really influenced by the correct pronunciation of plumber?
Cool nomes.
Cool nomes biniemfanda. I don't know whether these people, the people we are referring to,
they may not
are
be
influenced by the correct pronunciation of plumber.
No, they may not be. Except that in research you look for all the possible reasons. You look for everything that could. Apart from the fact that I don't see number. Yeah, who say that number? Come number. Yeah. Okay, I get it now.
Where is it?
I get the problem now. You see, our local languages has primarily a CV structure. Consonant vowel. Right. Normally it's at the beginning that you'd have consonant vowel.
Right. So when in the middle of a word there are two consonants following each other, one of them will get lost.
Exactly.
Yeah, because it's hard for them for especially akan.
Yeah.
It's hard for us to have words that I see what you mean. I see it.
Anyway, so on that number note, our WhatsApp number is 055-111-997. Send us your messages as we go through the show.
No need to permit.
No permutations.
Just dial it as it is.
You know the permutations, I only got to know the pen for Lotto was permutation in elective math or something in senior high school. Yes, combinations and permutations.
Yeah. I think I always understood perm to be permutation, but permu is the one that confused me.
You know when I was a little boy, we had this dancing competition.
Hey, so you see, it was you.
Relax. Then I was given some money. Now when I got the money, the first thing I did was to go stake Lotto.
Hey.
Then so the numbers are announced. I don't win. Then I say it in the house that winning.
Hey,
my father is like,
okay, we know bazi.
He said, "Na Asha si echaloto ya." Abofra. Oh papa, papa. I say me echaloto da. Then I'm go like, no. Me echaloto. And that has been with me. So that kind of feeling,
Menchaloto, Onyadepa. You know, when you're growing and you're told, hey, Onyadepa.
Yeah.
By that time, we didn't know PEM. We did 5 numbers straight. When you go and stand by the man, he'll give you five numbers. Anyway, let's get into the papers, Kojo.
Yes,
The
I'll
news
start.
review now brought to you by Syntex Tanker, you're stronger, you're tough, and Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Happy smile.
Okay, let me start with the news center. And on the front page, President Mahama calls for unity at Eid al-Fitr celebration. MPs to blow 266 million Ghana cedis on monitoring district assemblies common fund, get fund projects. 2 new levies proposed as appointees grapple with inadequate budgetary allocations. Ghana must champion democracy in the Sahel. This is Jinapo, not John Abu Jinapo. And Akwesi Menu urges TESCON members to uphold party values. There's also a story on the BOG to clean up SDI sector. Dr. Siama.
Okay, let's continue with the Economic Times. BOG raises benchmark interest rate to 28%, even as Treasury bill rates hit 2-year low of less than 17%. And you can sense there's something happening. While the Treasury bill rate is going down, you have the Bank of Ghana policy rate also going up. We'll talk about that later. Government reset agenda gets a lift. 2 important bills passed by Parliament despite concerns. So it's talking about, Parliament passing the appropriation bill and the gold board bill, which are key instruments that allow the government to execute crucial economic policies stated in the 2025 budget. While the appropriation bill allows the government to spend its budgetary allocations from the consolidated fund, the gold bill sets a solid foundation for the restructuring of Ghana's gold trading and export framework. Government pivots around pension funds to access capital markets. We're told that the government, through the Finance Ministry, is considering access to the domestic capital market as it plans to pivot around pension funds in restoring investor confidence and driving economic stability to reignite the moribund interest of investors in Ghana's lowly rated instruments. The government has assured it will not default on its financial commitments. And you know that per the IMF program, we expect to go to the domestic capital market in the second quarter. Professor Peter Korte, during the Joy Business Economic Dialogue, indicated that he preferred we go in the third quarter because there's still a lot of issues with the economy. Go through the second quarter. By the third quarter, there will be a lot of confidence within the system. Then you can come back and say you want to go to the domestic capital market.
Let me take you to the custodian. BOG Finance Ministry lack coordination. This is according to Gideon Boako.
About earlier.
And Anod Prayer is also on the front page. You've not dedicated funds to fight Galamsey. This is Anod Prayer. Minority dams 4.6 billion Ghana cedi.
AKA, you polluted more than us.
Yes.
Okay.
Now there's a story of the minority also here. Minority dams 4.6 billion Galamsey gold board. And there are some other stories on the front page. Now, the Ghana feed also has John Jinapo on the front page. Jinapo calls for a committee to track missing ECG assets. There's also a story of the minority speaking on drug trafficking, which has caused the president to release a statement. Drug trafficking, money laundering cases rising under NDC. Reverend Intim for Joy is on the front page. And the Maiden Ophir market records massive patronage. Traders Farmers Lord Samuel Ko. I experienced that over the weekend in Amanokrom on my way to the farm.
Okay.
There was a big market event and a lot of people were there to buy. Created an opportunity for traders to also sell. And it's also on the front page here.
Okay, so the Accra Times says Parliament institutes National Integrity Award Scheme to honor individuals who demonstrate ethical conduct. It's a major issue we're going to be discussing today.
Indeed.
I wonder how many members of Parliament would qualify for the National Integrity Awards. But that's something we'll talk about later on the Super Morning Show. NIB boss boost morale of MPs with mouth-watering interest rates. I'm sure you may be interested in that story. So it says that in a strategic move to boost their morale and attract more MPs to engage with the National Investment Bank in their financial engagements, the Managing Director, Chief Dr. Doliwura Zakaria, has announced a significant reduction in banks' interest rate from 29% to 18% for them, the members of Parliament. He explained
Chief
that.
Doctor?
Yes, Chief Dr. Doliwura Zakaria.
That's an interesting...
Yes, he's a chief, but also because he has a PhD, so he's added it to it. Chief
do
Doctor.
chiefs normally call themselves chief? This or chief that?
Well, maybe in his area, that's how it's done. I mean, I've heard of Nana Doctor before, even though traditionally you're not supposed to do that. I mean, traditionally, once you're Nana this or you're what, I mean, your title, you don't need a doctor.
In fact, what I've been taught is that I apply Nana when I'm referring to myself by my stool name. That's when I apply the title Nana. But if I'm referring to myself by my, government name, I don't.
Exactly.
add Nana.
So if you are, I mean, Nana Susubribi Krobi Asante, for instance, many have called him Nana Dr. SKB Asante. Many call him that. But if he tells you his name, he will tell you that his Nana Susubribi Krobi Asante. That's his name.
Yeah.
And they say the decision is aimed at providing MPs with an enabling financial support to enhance their developmental efforts. What's that developmental effort we're talking about? He's expressed confidence that with the ongoing reforms, NIB would be well positioned to declare its profit by end of year. And this new partnership is engaging with Parliament has made it possible for the bank to lower its interest rate and increase the personal loan threshold from 500,000 to 600,000, offering MPs more financial flexibility.
Yeah, so an MP can take a personal loan of 600,000 at 18% interest and go and use it to support people in his SMEs in his constituency.
Which SMEs are those?
And then pay back how?
And
is he going to use his personal money to go and do that?
Wait, I want to hear Kujo's full idea. How will he pay it back?
We are taking loans at 28-29%.
Yes.
The bank says they will give MPs at a rate of 18%. So
Yes.
I'm giving MPs ideas. Take the 600,000. Use it to support SMEs. These SMEs will go and take the loans at 28%. Since you are representing them, take it at 18% as the bank is offering.
And then go and give it to
go
them.
and give it to them to work. They pay you back, you go and pay. You may even make something small on the margin.
So the question is this: if an SME gets money from his MP, will he pay back?
Very good question. I'm not sure.
I'm just thinking about how this will benefit the masses, not just the MP.
No, I mean,
this is to boost the MP's morale.
What it actually does, and for many of us who've reported within Parliament, once a new Parliament, is inaugurated, a lot of the banks show up. What they do is that they offer these loans at very good rates, and the members of Parliament sign on to it. They take these loans, and for the rest of their stay in Parliament, they're paying for these loans because you take them. I mean, but you take them, and sometimes when the money is good, the interest rate is good, you probably may not think twice about it. You take it, and you spend the remainder of your tenure in Parliament paying these loans.
So for the banks, this is not risky business.
No, not at all. It's not risky business. This is good business. These are members of Parliament. They're going to pay, so they want to give them loans. Why not? They'll give it to them. But this is the other point. I mean, going to give it out to their people. The MPs won't do that. But also because there's their share of the common fund. There's also when a member of Parliament says he's giving out loans, trust me, 99% of those who access those loans will not pay back because they're feeling, about 90%. Their feeling is that they've given you a job and you are repaying them. It's the same the same idea we have when it comes to people being put in positions immediately after an election.
If Kojo Akoto Boateng was the MP for Nkranza North, I'll take this 600,000, go and set up something, make money off it, and create opportunities for my people.
Good.
That is if the law allows me to do that.
The law definitely allows you to do that. But in many of those things, what the MPs do is they become the beneficial owners. Could you trust me? If you indicate you are the man behind this, they won't pay. You can, of course, you can get into farming. You can expand your farm. That would help your people. You can, expand your farm.
Let me give you an example. For example, Okujeto Ablakwa bought or provided rice harvesters in his constituency. In a place where people didn't have harvesters. It made their work easier, and it brought an economic advantage to the people. So if I took this loan, for example, as
but
an
did
MP,
they pay him for
No, so
Using
for the
what?
harvesters, if it harvests for you, you pay.
Okay.
So
he's making
it's
money
a
from it.
sustainable system. I don't know if he's charging commercial rates, but at least you pay something to keep the business going. So I'm actually talking about this because
You'll be able to pay back
the
the loan
average
plus
person,
the
the
16%
average
interest.
person is struggling to get money to work, and so if the banks are, if some banks are giving MPs these good deals, I think they should also sit around the drawing board and find a way of giving the markets
the MPs,
and the general
the
populace
MPs will use
these
the
deals
money
as well.
to buy
Cars.
vehicles and things to boost their morale. Yeah.
Okay, let me bring you other stories, Kojo. There are 63 inmates who graduated from UCC. 3 of them obtained first classes. This story is on page 3 of the news center. The University of Cape Coast has graduated 63 inmates of the Nsawam medium security prison in the eastern region who have successfully completed their undergraduate programs through the College of Distance Education.
And 3 of them obtained first class. That's fantastic.
And this is good.
Are there names there?
No.
That would have been brilliant.
The names are not here.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
seriously.
The names are here.
there?
The names
Okay.
are here. The students comprise 58 males and 5 females, with the overall best graduating student being Matthew Miluzue with a cumulative grade point average of 3.8.
Yeah.
Hey.
Wow.
3.8.
Yeah.
I mean, that is close to perfection. Look, I mean, I don't know what he's in prison for, and I hope he's paying his debt to society. And if there are victims of his crime, I certainly hope that the victims are getting some closure from the fact that he's locked up. But this ought to be commended.
Yeah.
That even in the circumstances of Nsawam prison, someone is able to achieve such high grades in a rigorous academic exercise. University of Cape Coast is not easy.
Yeah.
So, I mean, kudos to him.
Yeah.
But I hope this is also a kick up the backside for the rest of us. If you are in university right now, someone in Nsawam got 3.8. Someone got first class in it. 3 people got first class in Nsawam. So what's your excuse, right?
And for me, the fact that UCC is able to do this with an institution like the Nsawam medium security prison, with very little infrastructure, means we need to look at that system and see how we can expand it to enable as many Ghanaians get quality education. Because our tertiary institutions don't have enough infrastructure, but we must see how we can sweat the assets.
UCC's distance education program is the biggest in Ghana. There are more graduates of it than actual residential graduates every single year. Thousands of them. All right, the online review now brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest and Goil Good Energy, Goil, Yenara India.
And if a woman, Zenith Bank is giving you an opportunity to get a helping hand. They are recognizing your hard work and the balance you maintain at home, at work, and in your business. And they are offering you the Zenith Bank Women's Desk, which is giving you tailored financial services, easy access to personal loans, business loans, access to financial literacy programs, and many more. So experience true support at Zenith Bank's Women's Desk, available at 37 business locations nationwide. For more information on participating branches, visit zenithbank.com.gh. Zenith Bank's Women's Desk, empowering women with financial solutions. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
All right, BBC News now. And, by the way, go to myjoyonline.com for all the big stories, including the top one, which says...
Fuel prices going to be reviewed, expected to go up. LPG prices expected to drop. And there's also Mahama orders investigation into suspicious flights allegedly linked to illicit activities.
All right, BBC News now brought to you by Fidelity Bank, believe in us, with us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
Daily is in 30 minutes.
Today, will the Catholic Church's Jubilee year bring the much-promised economic boost to the Italian capital Rome, or did officials overestimate by suggesting more than 30 million people would visit the Vatican in 2025?
Next, the interview. This is the BBC World Service, the world's radio station. Coming up on the BBC World Service, The Interview, conversations with the people shaping our world, with me, Ione Wells, the BBC's South America correspondent.
For this episode of The Interview, I speak to Daniel Noboa, the president of Ecuador, facing re-election in less than 2 weeks. Mr. Noboa has defined himself in office with his tough stance on gangs and drugs and has overseen a drop in the murder rate. Critics have called his tactics heavy-handed, though, and he is now caught in controversy for his association with Eric Prince, a Trump ally and founder of the US security firm Blackwater. Now he's calling on American and European armies to step in and join his fight against criminal drug gangs behind the violence in Ecuador.
They've mutilated people, they've raped thousands of women, they've trafficked human organs, they traded illegal gold, and moved over 1,000 tons of cocaine a year.
Daniel Noboa, president of Ecuador. Hear more on The Interview after the news.
BBC News, I'm John Shea. The Israeli Defence Minister has announced another expansion of the military operation in Gaza. Israel Katz said large areas of the territory would be seized and added to Israel's existing security zones. From Jerusalem, here's Yolande Nell.
During the war, Israel has significantly widened a buffer zone that previously existed around the edge of the territory and taken control of a corridor of land through the middle of Gaza. This week, Israel's military has ordered an estimated 140,000 people living in Rafah in the south to leave their homes and issued new evacuation orders for parts of the far north of Gaza. In his latest statement, Israel Katz also urged Gazans to act to remove Hamas and free remaining Israeli hostages, without suggesting how they should do so.
Voters in Wisconsin have elected a liberal judge to the US state's highest court in what's being seen as a blow to Donald Trump. Susan Crawford's conservative opponent was backed by the president and Elon Musk. It was the most expensive judicial election in US history. Mr. Musk spent heavily on campaigning and gave two voters $1 million each for signing a petition against what he called activist judges. Donald Trump is preparing to unveil sweeping new tariffs which it's feared could trigger a global trade war. The announcement is expected on Wednesday evening and could affect trillions of dollars of US imports. Sarah Smith has more details.
President Trump has recently stated that tariffs should be reciprocal, based on whatever different nations charge on imports from the US. But we still don't know which countries will be affected and what level of tariffs will be charged on goods imported into the US. Once they're announced, those levies will take effect immediately, according to the White House official spokeswoman, giving no time for countries or companies to adjust to what could be a huge upheaval. Mr. Trump has shrugged off warnings of rising prices for US consumers and is ignoring falling stock markets as he pursues his plan, believing that it will generate billions of dollars, as well as returning jobs and manufacturing to the US.
Myanmar's fire service says a man has been pulled alive from the rubble of a hotel in the capital Naypyidaw 5 days after the earthquake. Nearly 3,000 people are known to have died. Nick Marsh reports from neighbouring Thailand.
The ceasefire declared by some of Myanmar's leading rebel groups is a unilateral one. In state media, the military junta said that it would not be stopping its offensives, both on land and in the air. Aid agencies say that food, water, medicine and shelter are all in very short supply in Myanmar, and they urge the international community to ramp up relief efforts before the monsoon season arrives next month. Foreign rescue help is being led by the regime's traditional allies, Russia and China. A small team from the United States is yet to arrive.
Nick Marsh. This is the latest world news from the BBC. The army in Myanmar has admitted that it fired on a convoy from China that was on its way to provide earthquake relief. 9 vehicles from the Chinese Red Cross came under attack while driving through northern Shan state on Tuesday. No one appears to have been injured. British police say another 23 women have come forward to say they were victims of a serial rapist who was convicted last month. Jen Hao-Zhou was studying at University College London when he was caught. He was found guilty of raping 10 women, including 7 in China. Archaeologists excavating a large tomb in the ancient Roman city of Pompeii have discovered 2 almost life-sized sculptures of a man and a woman. They believe the woman represents a priestess linked to the goddess Ceres. The style of the statues suggests they were sculpted 100 years before Pompeii was buried under ash from the 79 AD eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The American actor Val Kilmer, known for his roles in Top Gun and Batman Forever, has died at the age of 65. Kilmer's breakout performance was as the fighter pilot Iceman in the 1986 film Top Gun. Lizo Mazimba looks back at some of the actor's best-known roles.
At the heart of Top Gun's testosterone-fueled action was the rivalry between Val Kilmer's Tom Iceman Kazansky and Tom Cruise's Pete Maverick Mitchell.
You up for this one, Maverick? Just a walk in the park, Kazansky.
He went on to play a series of high-profile roles, ranging from Jim Morrison in Oliver Stone's Doors biopic to Batman in Batman Forever. But then his career mostly stalled until in 2022 he returned to the role of Iceman in the blockbuster sequel Top Gun Maverick.
Lizo Mazimba on the actor Val Kilmer. And that's the latest BBC World News.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Brushing gets more fun with your kids with the new Pepsodent Kids toothpaste. Give your smiles protection that lasts. Grab yours today from a store near you. This advert is FDA approved.
I found a partner I can trust. Solid protection that will last. Purple and gold you can hold and lean on. Can't nobody give solid protection like we do it now. Imperial General Assurance, we won't let you down. We won't let you. Can't nobody give solid protection like we do it now. Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
Imperial General Assurance, solid protection.
Paying or getting paid, Copper day for you.
Driver, I don't have cash on you.
Oh, madam, you can pay through Copper.
Oh, you use Copper too? That makes it easy.
Receive payment from your customers and make bulk payment in just a few clicks. Madam, I received the money.
Hello, Coffee.
Mom, you still haven't sent me the airtime, and the house internet is finished. My game.
I'm sorry, darling. Doing that right away.
With Copper, you can send airtime to your friends and family and load data for some great entertainment.
Madam, here are the food stuff. Thank you. You can use the short code *365# or the Copper mobile app to make your payment.
Get a designated short code today and start receiving payment with real-time visibility into all your payments with Copper. Pay your suppliers and staff in just a few clicks. For more information, call 0200-404010.
Copper there, you click pew
and you hear pew pew. Transaction done.
Copper, our lives simplified.
Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of a Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680 884 or 0307 086 370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM. Rockstar.
Making shorter and shorter tracks these days.
He has a song I really like, and the song was about 2 minutes 12 seconds. I was like, Masa, if you are not ready, don't do it, or feature someone. But this Kwame Eugene, I think, has been our biggest high life act in the past 10 years. I would give the past 22 for Ramponsa, the past 10 years to Kwame Eugene.
I mean, arguably. It's an arguable
He's
claim.
been consistent in releasing hits upon hits, and he's also very talented with his production, producing songs for others, writing albums and singles for gospel artists, for rappers, for singers. Kwame is talented, and I hope he maintains the consistency till he turns 81.
Although I am wondering, am I the only one who thinks that on this particular track, at times he sounded a little bit like Black Sheriff?
He did?
I thought he did.
But have you seen Black Sheriff's new promo for his new song, Iron Boy?
Where he's standing at a bus stop.
Charlie, Black Sheriff should convert that music video into a full movie.
But he's really creative. I mean, you must give him that. He's deeply creative, and that was so captivating. I couldn't stop watching.
So the one I saw was yesterday. He was driving up the hills in I don't know what country. Drove to a castle, had a meeting with the council, and the meeting was just to play the new record to the council.
And
if you look at the quality of that video, it can pass for any blockbuster Hollywood movie.
Right?
Storyline, everything on point. And I like it when our creatives create. Because every $1 you invest in this space gives you about $10 in return. So the more they create, the more value, exponential value we see. So they should keep doing that.
Many economic experts believe that is the true and quickest way to our economic recovery.
Not galamsey.
Yeah, absolutely not. Not when it goes into just a few people's pockets.
Yeah, but some are there. You need problem.
You need problem.
But you need council.
As long as we are counting the things we don't have. Yes, it's not just problems.
Yes.
How
Eugene? He said, "Hello, ma. I'm claiming outstanding. No, but room. They are outside, so they are outstanding.
Yes, they are standing outside.
Problem. You need sika."
Goodness. All right. Well, it's the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and we've got lots to talk about today. Very interesting conversations, by the way. I mean, first of all, we are interested in just about as interested as the president is in the claims made by minority member of the Defense Committee of Parliament, Reverend Intim Fojo, about three things, right? And that's the important thing. He actually raises three alarms. First of all, he says, look, there was this business of some gold that was seized. Where is it? What's happened with that investigation? Second, 2 aircraft arrived from Gran Canaria. One of them medical aircraft.
Yes, Air Med flight N823AM.
It didn't bring any patient. It didn't take away any patient. So what did it bring? What did it take away? It was here for several days, and it flew out on the same day as the other private jet, Anatoly something.
The Antonov?
Antonov, sorry, not Anatoly. So what is going on? Both of them from the same place, arrived on different days. Both of them returned on the same day. What's going on? But more importantly, did nobody see it? I mean, what does national security know about this? What does our aviation industry have on record about these aircraft? What was their cargo? Who inspected it? What is going on here? Right? So he raises questions there. Then he raises questions about piracy on the high seas. He says a Ghanaian vessel. Now, the interesting thing is the name of the Ghanaian vessel. Okay, and that for me that is the thing that my antenna has picked up. Okay, a Ghanaian vessel with the name. Hold on, it's coming up now. I'm just scrolling down to it. Suspicious aircraft. No. Oh, here we are. Okay. So pirate attack on a Ghanaian vessel called Mengjing 1. 3 people were kidnapped allegedly. All 3 of them were Chinese. Ghanaian vessel. And by the way, in case you didn't know, it is unlawful for a foreigner to own a Ghanaian vessel to ship on Ghanaian waters. It's unlawful. So what's going on there? These are of interest. We'll talk about them. But while we're talking about those, we will also spare a moment for the idea suggested by the Speaker of Parliament. Listen to him.
The National Integrity Award Scheme is therefore a crucial step in promoting integrity in the country by recognizing and honoring individuals who have demonstrated exceptional commitment to ethical conduct, transparency, and the fight against corruption. By this initiative, we aim to inspire a national movement where integrity is not only expected as stated, but desired and rewarded. We shall name and also shame those who we consider as persons of low integrity. There will also be what is termed the Vulture Award, which will be bestowed upon men and women considered perverse and persons with the lowest levels of integrity in the country.
An award for low integrity, the Vulture Award.
Name and shame.
Will that work?
Let's see how it's going to go. Parliament is trying to lead this. The Speaker is trying to lead this. And sometimes when I think about Parliament, I believe Parliament has dropped the ball on a lot of occasions, and now Parliament wants to lead a national integrity drive. It's something I'm interested in, and later we'll see how this whole integrity drive should, would, will, shall, must be.
It would be important to note whether the integrity drive, if it was organized in Parliament, any of their members would get it.
Or if we did it for institutions, if Parliament could be in the top institutions with integrity.
I mean, instead of rewarding integrity, why not just punish corruption? Because you see, what we are describing as integrity is really the bare minimum. Someone just doing their job and not stealing. That's the bare minimum. But we want to reward it. Now, we expect everyone to do the bare minimum. Can we reward everyone? Anyway.
Let's see how it goes. And that only tells you that ours is a society where integrity is lacked. Integrity is lacking in our society. Hence, as a way of encouraging it, we want to reward persons who show integrity. Because if integrity was something that many of us practiced, there will be no need for an award. But unfortunately, because many of us lack integrity, we're trying to encourage integrity by rewarding those who exhibit or show integrity. But the point is, how about just making sure we do the right thing?
Yeah.
It's that simple.
Because
and Parliament
end up being a self-defeating exercise.
And you know, Kojo, Parliament has a major responsibility in ensuring that the right things are done. Look, even when the Auditor General is done with his work, he must take it to the Public Accounts Committee. What goes on at the Public Accounts Committee? Is Mr. Speaker aware? Is he interested in happenings at the Public Accounts Committee? The institutions that appear before the Public Accounts Committee, what is it that happen? What is it that they do before they show up?
Would you like to hold an Intim for your press conference to tell us a bit more about
Maybe the Speaker should come clean. He should tell us more about that.
Well, we're talking about it all right here on the Super Morning Show. We want your views. Use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X, or send your WhatsApps and voice notes to 055 1111 997.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy, 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 joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Right, time to discover MNC Group Global, your #1 partner in real estate, minerals trading, and expert logistics and food commodity trading. Now, with their global presence, they connect markets that drive business growth with tailor-made solutions to meet your needs. Trust them to maximize your value in every deal. Reach them at MNC Group at mncgroupgh.com. M&C Group, totally reliant. Do they mean reliable?
Yeah.
Okay, totally reliable. There we go.
And if you want the fuel that gives you 3 times the value for one action, you need to get the Total Excellium new formula. Now, this additive enriched fuel gives you 3-in-1 action. It cleans your engine, it extends its life, and lowers your fuel consumption. And thanks to the cumulative effect of its anti-corrosion, anti-wear, and detergent additives, Excellium new formula also lowers your vehicle's fuel consumption while reducing CO2 emissions. This makes it 5-in-1 actually. So you will drive if you fill with Total Excellium new formula. Experience the difference with Total Energy's Excellium new formula. Choose Excellium, choose quality.
And from the dreams of youth to the ambitions of adulthood, wherever you are on your journey, starting a career, building a family, growing a business, or planning your future, we're here for your journey. Every goal deserves the chance to flourish. And with hard work, dedication, and a strong belief in yourself, the seed of greatness is within reach. So trust in the journey and understand that Fidelity Bank is with you every step of the way. Together, let's turn your dreams into reality. We're here for your journey. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
All right, now listen, it's time to talk water tanks. Now, did you know that the real water storage secret is that your tank needs to have the tortoise on it? If not, it's not the correct tank. That's right, the tortoise tank, Syntex tank, is the champion of water tanks. It's strong, it's durable, and it's built to handle our Ghanaian weather. Rain or shine, Syntex tank has your back. So listen, go outside, check your tank, and if it doesn't have the tortoise on it, it's time to upgrade. Join the Syntex tank family today and enjoy water storage that is tough like the tortoise. Call 0244 335 168 to buy your own, or find one of their 400 agents across the country. You can also shop online at syntexgh.com. Syntex tank, are you strong? Are you tough?
If you're looking for that car that aligns with your ambition, living in the city, a car which is, when it comes to fuel economy, which is up there, which gives you the comfort, maintenance, longevity, everything, you need to get the Toyota Starlet. It's sold by Toyota Ghana Company Limited, and it's powered by a 1.5 liter engine. 1.5 liter engine with McPherson's tracked suspension design. So all the corners, Shaiman, Kaswa, wherever, whether the roads are good or not, the suspension will keep you good. Easy. So rush to buy a Toyota Starlet at a discounted price within this promo period from Toyota Ghana Company Limited, and enjoy 1 year or 20,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Free service with an extended warranty for 5 years or 120,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. With a Toyota Starlet, your automobile dream becomes a reality. Visit any Toyota Ghana showroom today and experience the Starlet drive. Call them right now and find out how you can also buy one. 0302 429 80125 for further information. Terms and conditions apply. Ghana drives Toyota Starlet.
So renewing your motor insurance policy with SG Ghana is not just about getting reliable cover for you and your vehicle. There are amazing extra benefits that will blow your mind. So from now to the 30th of May 2025, buy or renew your comprehensive motor insurance policy with SG Ghana Sound Drive and win big in the SG Insure and Win promo. You stand the chance of winning a 2-night all-expense paid stay for 2 at the luxurious Safari Valley Resort. You could also win 4 brand new tires or free car servicing for a whole year. There's more, get up to 1,000 free fuel just for renewing or buying your comprehensive motor insurance policy from SG Ghana. Call 0302 214 314 for more information, or walk into the nearest SG Ghana branch to buy or renew your motor insurance policy today. This promo is regulated by NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform. SG Ghana Sound Drive is underwritten by Sanlam Alliance General. Terms and conditions apply. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
And this is still the Super Morning Show. It's Fentu coming for the sports.
Fentuizi, we expect him.
If he comes empty-handed,
we'll
drive him out.
We are expecting our salamite.
Yes, if he comes in empty-handed, we drive him out.
All right. Well, before we get to that,
we all urge the president to give us 2 days for Salah. We helped you to get 2 days
for Salah. You don't bring meat.
You carry on.
You work Saturday and Sunday. All right. Well, listen. The next time you pick up your phone, make sure you go to kingdomstoreonline.com. Go check out the best quality office essentials, equipment, furniture, and stationery from Kingdom Books. Now, you can pay via Momo if you see anything and want to buy it. Okay. They will deliver to your home or office in very good time, and you get free delivery if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
And anytime you eat food, especially Salah food, the meat, the way they fry the meat, like a cow sim. It's nice. It's really, really delicious. And so you have to brush it nicely. And Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is giving you that protection you need. It leaves your teeth 10 times stronger. So brush every morning, every night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter and give your teeth the health it needs. It's fortified with fluoride and microcalcium, so it's just great for you. Now they have the 175 gram big family pack, 120 gram Ajakwa pack, 65 and 12 gram sachets, so you can always get what you can afford at any time. Go to any shop near you to buy your Pepsodent, and if you want to talk to a dentist for free, Pepsodent is making it it's giving you that opportunity. Call 0800 161 000 to talk to a dentist for free. And if you want to talk to Pepsodent Customer Care Center, call them on 0800 200030. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
All right, it's Wednesday. Birthdays coming up, sports coming up, and of course, we've got to find out whether or not you would qualify for an integrity award or a vulture award from Parliament.
Pete award.
Hey, wahala.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
The other day, I visited Kweku at his spunky new office to congratulate him on opening his business. And man, was I impressed. The business is just moving quick. The sales, customers, everything is just working seamlessly. The secret? He said,
it's MTN Business Broadband. In this fast-paced environment, we need fast and reliable internet to support all business types. No laggy online meetings, great download and upload speeds, impeccable business management systems, all inclusive. I mean, you can have it all.
Shout! I signed on immediately.
To enable your business stay ahead and stay connected, make sure you're signed on to the best internet made just for businesses. MTN Business Broadband. Sign up today on broadband.mtn.com.gh and manage your account on my MTN app. Call 0244 308 111 for more information. We are good together everywhere you go.
Do that. Okay. People want me dead. Anyway, you're welcome back. It's 7:33 on the Super Morning Show. And it's time for birthday messages on the Super Morning Show, which are brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner. Let's see whose birthday it is today.
Today is the birthday of Jos Prats, the creator of the Palajasco music, one of the mentees of Ejakonimo. Happy birthday to you, George Sprats.
This one says, happy birthday to Mrs. Rhoda Boache, head of Classic Banking, Private Banking, Omnibasic Bank Airport Branch. Wishing you good health and good wealth in everything you do. And it's from Anku Lechu. Happy birthday to Madam Diana Boateng of the Ministry of Sports and Recreation. May God continue to bless you for all the wonderful things you do and grant you all your heart's desires. It's from Fentio and the Joy Sports team. This one says, happy 70th birthday, Mrs. Amasewa Opukwe Dusai, from your husband, Major General Retired Kwame Opukwe Dusai, and daughters, Justice Kizita Kwashi, Erajwa Kwashi, and Mrs. Nana Zuleika Luri, and the grandchildren.
Okay, I was about to do that one, but you've just done it.
Okay.
All right, so that we're sorted.
Happy
there's
birthday
more?
to John Shirin, manager of Wiyala. Happy birthday to you. And a belated one going out to Mr. Richard Enim. Yesterday was your birthday. And to my very, very good friend, Winifred Cotin. Yesterday was your birthday as well. Belated happy birthday to you.
I think I have a last one. So one from Jojo that says, happy birthday. It's a belated happy birthday. Hey, Jojo. That wasn't actually. Wishing you to Jamila Tusule. So belated happy birthday to Jamila Tusule. Wishing you long life and prosperity from your brother, Dr. Salim Sule Wangabi.
All right, got a couple here. Happy birthday to Mensa Agbenyega. Also to my childhood friend Emmanuel Kojo Aful.
I thought it was Emmanuel Ode.
No. Emmanuel Ode is now my childhood enemy.
Oh, because he told us your name is Wado. Your name in secondary school, Wado.
Please.
And Emmanuel, the fact that you are a dancer.
It is Emmanuel Kojo Aful's
like Chris
birthday.
Wado?
Yeah, yes, that's Kojo Jackson's
It is Emmanuel Kojo Aful's birthday.
Chris Wado.
Let's not remove from the birthday boy.
If you take the W, it becomes Kado.
Hey,
Kojo Kado.
Happy birthday to Nana Tano. Also to Mandela Oche. Oh, Mandela Oche. Someone else from UCC campus when we were kids. Also to Ama Ghana and Akwesi Sribo Boating. Not forgetting Papa Kwamena Sessa and Irene Dankwa. Happy birthday to all of you. All right then. So, shall we get on with it?
Yeah.
The Joy Sports Center is brought to you by MTN. Everywhere you go. Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. It's also brought to you by Franco Trading. Still phone Papa FPAC blows your pain away. And if it's football you want, DSTV has got it all. Yes, all the leagues, all the cups, all the matches live in HD. This season promises to be exciting. DSTV, your home of entertainment.
And Franco is your leading mobile phone accessories and electronic retail outlet. Purchase items such as Nokia, Samsung, iPhone, smart TVs ranging from 32 to 100 inches. Franco air conditioners ranging from 1.5 HP to 2.5 HP. Chest freezers and refrigerators. Washing machine, microwave, blender, and CCTV camera. And all other mobile phone brands and accessories from all our shops nationwide at up to 40% discount on our digital platforms. Call us on our official number 0246 422338 or 0559393311 and then 0302 22565 or download the new Franco Trading app, Franco, on Google Play Store, or you can visit our website at francotrading.com. Still phone Papa Perfy.
And I want you to do yourself a big favor by writing this number down: 0233000041. That is 0233000041. Give them a call today and tell them you want to structure your financial life and also get yourself in a good place to invest for good returns. That's the number for Standard Chartered Wealth Management Limited Company. They are giving you access to a wide range of investment options that offer you monthly and half-yearly interest payments through diversified investment portfolios. So call them 0233000041 or visit them on the 4th floor of the Opebia House in Airport, Accra today. Let them help you grow your money and invest your earnings. Standard Chartered, here for good. And it's time for sports.
It's time for sports. Thank you for the last piece of message. And a lot of people still reeling from DDEP. So options like this from Standard Chartered always welcome. Let's head into the Joy Sports Center with me, Victor Chutamaklu. Coming up,
Marino, Martinelli, and Saka scores. return for Bukayo Saka. What a reception for that goal, both on and off the pitch. Saka is back and back with a goal.
Back with a goal, Bukayo Saka with his first for Arsenal in that win over Fulham, 7 minutes into his injury return after 100 days on the sidelines. Also in this bulletin.
Easily dealt with by Yates, and this is one of the strong suits for Nottingham Forest. Their ability on the counter-attack. Elanga's gone 40, 50 yards and scores a quite magnificent opener. That is what Manchester United are missing by letting him go. And they let him go on the edge of their own penalty area. He did not look back.
Yes, a former Red Devil, Anthony Elanga, returning to haunt Manchester United by producing a magnificent solo goal that proved to be the difference as Nottingham Forest beat United. We've got details of these stories and more to come in the next 10 minutes. But first, Sports and Recreation Minister Kofi Adams has pledged to set up a committee to investigate circumstances that led to the death of a Nigerian boxer, Gabriel Oluwasegun Olanrewaju. The former West African light heavyweight champion passed away following an abrupt stoppage in the third round of his bout against Ghana's Jonathan Mbanugu at the Bukum Boxing Arena on Saturday. So many questions have been asked about whether or not Olanrewaju was cleared to fight, with many conflicting accounts. Adams said these concerns will be addressed after an investigation.
Well, we have only begun the process. We will need to institute a committee of a sort to go into what happened. I have assured all that nothing will be covered. We will ask all the questions that must be asked. We will speak to, and we hope that both the Nigerian side and the Ghanaian side will cooperate with the team that will be put in place to investigate this matter.
The sports minister also cautioned against potential reprisal attacks on Ghanaian boxers who fight in Nigeria.
The death, as unfortunate as it is, was not caused by any Ghanaian. It wasn't an attack. So I don't expect Nigeria to say they would want to attack any Ghanaian. That I don't expect. The only issue at stake here is whether he was sanctioned by his authority to fight or not. And clearly, if you listen to all the narrations, including the message from his original coach, the boxer defied anybody stopping him from coming for the fight. And the coach said because he's an adult, he cannot be stopped. So he went ahead.
That was Sports and Recreation Minister Kofi Adams. It will take a while to get used to. He was speaking to Sporty FM yesterday. Well, time to review yesterday's Ghana Premier League match with 21 games. And Baby Gold Stars, they secured a 2-1 win over Bando Hearts of Lions at the Dance Park courtesy Nana Kwame Opon's early second half goal to go top of the league. The Junior Millats lead the standings with 44.2 ahead of Asante Kotoko, who hosts Brecum Chelsea later today at the Barbara Sports Stadium. A win for Kotoko will see them reclaim top spot with a point more than Gold Stars. Their head coach Prosper Natogun was full of praise for Brecum Chelsea ahead of this afternoon's clash.
We are very ready for the game on Wednesday, which is tomorrow, especially based on the fact that we are playing against one of the best sides in the league with good quality players. They have a good coach. They know what they do on the field. So we are very ready for them.
That game is at the Barbara Sports Stadium later today at 3 p.m. Elsewhere, Derek Fodger's stoppage time strike and Mediama a 2-1 win over Basake Holy Stars in Takwa. Mediama coach Ibrahim Tanko was pleased with the results.
And we had a lot of chances in the first half that we have to score 2 or 3. But we keep the composure, and then in the second half, definitely after the goal, and we tried to score another one, but unfortunately the penalty was denied. I'm only worried because they didn't score, but I'm happy that they created the chances, and I'm sure that the next time they will make use of the chances. And the only thing I'm not happy that we didn't play 0 behind and clean sheets, but I think in all we deserve to win. We create more chances than them, and I think the performance is good.
The games continue today with Kerala United hosting fellow relegation strugglers Legon Cities at the Aliyu Mahama Stadium in Tamale. Aduana Stars will be at home to Young Apostles. Vision FC host FC Samatex, and Dreams FC will be at home to Bechem United. The match between Accra Hearts of Oak and their opponents, Nations FC. That game has been moved to the Tuba AstroTurf and will be honored later tomorrow. Next, it's full speed ahead to England, where last night Arsenal beat Fulham by 2-1 in the Premier League thanks to another goal from standing striker Mikel Merino, while Bukayo Saka struck 7 minutes into his return from nearly 4 months out with injury. Arsenal's win means they trail league leaders Liverpool by 9 points with 8 games remaining. Ancelot's side could widen the gap again when they play local rivals Everton later tonight. Elsewhere, Anthony Elanga's breakaway goal against his former club and high-flying Nottingham Forest, a 1-0 victory over Manchester United. Ruben Amorim is the Man United manager. He's won only 6 of the 19 Premier League games he has supervised, leaving United 13th with 37 points. But he says there is progress.
Yeah, I see it in the game, so I don't lie to myself. Everybody can say whatever they want to say. I see some things, but we need to win games. Go to the next match and not focus on that. What we can save. We have the Europa League and we have a next game in the Premier League, and that is the focus.
Excuse me. Wolves moved further away from the drop zone with a 1-0 win over West Ham United. Mohamed Kudus missed the game due to fitness concerns. Elsewhere, there are going to be games tonight with AFC Bournemouth at home to Ipswich, hopefully. Antoine Semenyo will be in action. Brighton and Hove Albion at home to Aston Villa. Newcastle will play Brentford. Man City, they'll hope to boost their top 4 chances with a win of excuse me, over Leicester, but they could have to do it without their star man Erling Braut Haaland, who is out with injury. Pep Guardiola, he's targeting recovering the Norwegian for the Club World Cup at the end of the season.
Sometimes there are years that this kind of things happen all season, so I would say that could not be differently at the end of the season. So yeah, but all the injuries that we had this season, so sorry for them and for Erling as well. So no, they told me, the doctors, between 5 and 7 weeks. So hopefully at the end of the season and a World Cup be ready.
In Spain, Real Madrid overturned a 2-goal deficit against Real Sociedad to reach the Copa del Rey final after an extra-time header by substitute Antonio Rudiger secured a barnstorming 4-4 draw for a 5-4 aggregate win. Real Madrid will play either Barcelona or Atletico in a mouth-watering final in Sevilla next month. Atletico, remember, they fought back to hold Barca to a thrilling 4-4 draw ahead of tonight's second leg in Madrid. Barcelona manager is Hansi Flick. He said today's game is going to be a final before the final.
I think a different match because this will be a great chance for everyone. It's just like a final before the final, so it's like that, and so I want to reach this final, and the same with us. My team, the players, can be very proud about them, what they're doing. We're working hard every training, we're working hard every match, and what they achieved it's really good. But
Barca boss Hansi Flick speaking ahead of that game at 7:30 later tonight at the Wanda Metropolitano in Germany. Third-tier Arminia Bielefeld, the club that Isaac Boachi used to play for. They stand holders by Leverkusen by 2-1 last night in the German DFB Pokal to come from a goal down to make it to the final for the first time in the club's history. PSG in France, they recovered from a 2-goal deficit to beat second-tier Dunkerque by 4-2 and secure their place in the French Cup final as they chase a record-extending 16th title. PSG will meet the winner of tonight's clash between fellow Ligue 1 side Stade Reims and fourth-tier side Caen in the final, ending the Joy Sports Centre. Back to you, Winston.
Thank you very much, Victor Chutamaklo. Did you watch the Man United game yesterday, last night?
I did.
Oh,
the quality no from. So it's one of those. It's one of those things that the two things shocked me: the Harry Maguire chance in stoppage time, and where he directed his header when he had the goal at his mercy, and then moments after that, when in fact this was the last event of the game, when Eriksson got the ball close to the corner flag. What was that effort? Was he attempting to score, or it was supposed to be a cross? The one he sent into the stands for a throw-in. A lot of dead weights too. Excuse me. A lot of dead weights to get rid of, but yeah, United fans would have to endure. Suffer a few more of those performances before the season ends, and then you curtains down on what has been a really horrible season.
Would this guy have done better Ten Hag?
Absolutely not.
Ah, okay.
Absolutely not.
But this guy Elanga.
Yeah.
He was not good enough for United.
No, he was, and Ruben excuse me. Ruben Amorim summed it up when he said, "We cannot look back on players who came here, had the opportunity to play, did not take those opportunities and were sent out. There can be absolutely no regrets about those. I mean, there are players who boom late. There are those who would have their peak form very early in their career. And there are those scenarios where it just will not work out at that club. So when a player comes in and it doesn't, you just have to look at it as one of those. And he's found a home at Nottingham Forest, away from the pressure cooker environment of Old Trafford. Nobody expects him to score. Because if you play for Man United, you see the scrutiny that Alejandro Garnacho faces.
Yeah.
You have to deliver every game. At Nottingham Forest, he's allowed an off day. There is no luxury of that at Old Trafford. So, I mean, if you're a United fan, you can only wish him well, but nothing really to be remorseful about.
Okay, thank you very much, Victor Achutamaklu, for joining us with the latest in the world of sports. And look, get ready for a game changer. SMEs, we're introducing Yellow Biz, our new multi-service bundle with everything you need for smarter business solutions. This all-in-one package consists of a 4G plus router with 10 gigabytes of free data, Microsoft Office 365, genuine Microsoft applications, Webway is a customized business website for your business, Unicom servers, a unified business communication solution for your virtual call center, IVR and conferencing needs, all for a very good deal you don't want to miss. With MTN Yellow Biz, your business will gain access to advanced productivity tools, a powerful online presence, and superior customer experience to optimize your operations. To stay ahead of competition, call 100 or 0244308111 or email mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com or visit mtn.com.gh/business or any MTN office for your Yellow Biz and stay connected everywhere you go. Terms and conditions apply. And let's get interactive this morning. Join us on X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 05511111997. What do you make of the speaker's conversation? He's talking about the establishment of an integrity award. You think we need one, or you say Parliament should check itself?
The National Integrity Award Scheme is therefore a crucial step in promoting integrity in the country by recognizing and honoring individuals who have demonstrated exceptional commitment to ethical conduct, transparency, and the fight against corruption. By this initiative, we aim to inspire a national movement where integrity is not only expected as stated, but desired and rewarded.
And social media messages brought to us by EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa. And then number 10, liver salt, a refreshing relief, and Provident Insurance. With Provident, man, you are covered.
And every day people face different emergencies, from police emergencies to fire emergencies, medical emergencies, you name them. Too many emergencies within 24 hours. Yeah. But many Ghanaians don't know their emergency numbers. Well, here's one you'd want to remember. *770#. Your ultimate emergency number is the EcoBank Money Emergency Number, and it gives you instant access to loans, fund transfers, utility bill payments, airtime and data purchases, and so much more. You don't need the internet for this. Just dial *770#. No need to panic in any money emergency. EcoBank will always come to your rescue. Dial *770# now for solutions to your money emergencies. EcoBank is the Pan-African bank.
So this new year, let your journey be worry-free. Renew or buy a brand new motor insurance policy with Provident Insurance and enjoy exciting rewards, including fuel coupons and exclusive Provident souvenirs. Need assistance? Chat with or buy our friendly WhatsApp assistant on 0242426396 and she'll sort you out, baby, anywhere, anytime, or visit any of our 15 branches nationwide. Provident Insurance, your reliable partner for 43 years, keeping you covered every mile of the way. Don't miss out on this special offer. Chat or buy now, or visit any of our branches, agents, and brokers today. T's and C's apply with Provident. Man, you are covered. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh yeah, EcoBank Mobile, they make me say, oh yeah, oh yeah. EcoBank Mobile to make me crazy. Download it and use it. It gon' make your life so easy, yeah. Oh yeah, download it. You go enjoy it. In my rhyming check. Rhyming check. In my rhyming check. Come make a download them for you. Cause you can pay bills, you can buy credit, you can pay school fees, even chest tights with the Apple. EcoBank Apple.
Life is easy with the EcoBank mobile app. You can pay your bills, transfer to and from mobile wallet, virtual card creation, transfer to other banks, express account opening, scan and pay, express cash, all at your fingertips with the EcoBank mobile app. You know it's 5-star life with EcoBank. Can promise.
This new year, let your journey be worry-free. Renew or buy a brand new motor insurance policy with Provident Insurance from January to March 2025 and enjoy exciting rewards such as fuel coupons and exclusive Provident souvenirs. Need assistance? Chat with Obaya, our friendly WhatsApp assistant on 024-242-6396. She will sort you out babia anywhere, anytime, or visit any of our branches, agents, or brokers today. Provident Insurance, your reliable partner for 43 years, keeping you covered every mile of the way. Don't miss out on this special offer. Terms and conditions apply. With Provident, man, you're covered.
Provident, man, you're covered.
We shouldn't have gone to that party.
Masa, my head is killing me. Is that your stomach?
Yes.
What did you eat?
I don't know.
Get rid of your gastric problems with number 10 liver salt. Number 10 gives you quick, effective relief from nausea, indigestion, heartburns, hangovers, and hyperacidity. And with different fruity flavors such as orange and lemon, it's a pretty tasty way to end an uncomfortable situation. Number 10 liver salt from Ernest Chemist, because everyone needs a chemist.
This advert has been vetted and approved by FDA.
Welcome back, and thank you very much for staying with us here on the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. And on big stories this morning, our focus is on...
We shall name and also shame those who we consider as persons of low integrity. There will also be what is termed the Vulture Award, which will be bestowed upon men and women considered perverse and persons with the lowest levels of integrity in the country. The National Integrity Award Scheme is therefore a crucial step in promoting integrity in the country by recognizing and honoring individuals who have demonstrated exceptional commitment to ethical conduct, transparency, and the fight against corruption. By this initiative, we aim to inspire a national movement where integrity is not only expected as stated, but desired and rewarded.
Right, so that's the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Sumana Kingsford Bagbing, advocating the need for a National Integrity Award. Could you, I'll get your thoughts on that shortly. I mean, it's our main conversation this morning, but big stories here on the Super Morning Show, brought to us by Telecel, connecting energies.
And, Telecel has given you the Made For Me bundles. So that bundle is just specifically for you, for all your needs. You can, they believe that every person has specific needs. Whilst Winston wants a lot of data for video, somebody else wants data for something else, So just get the Made For Me bundles from Telecel. Enjoy the convenience it comes with, and connect your energies with the rest of the world. Telecel, connecting energies.
Great. So let me tell you about Pepsodent Cavity Fighter. Their toothpaste. Good. I know you'd love this because every time we eat food and sugars are trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases foul breath. You know, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. And Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with, could you what? Pro fluoride and micro calcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. This prevents cavities, keeps your teeth strong and mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity comes in 175 gram big family pack, 120 gram Ejakwa pack, 65 gram and 12 gram sachet, so you can always get what you can afford at any time. Don't use toothpaste just that brushes your teeth. Use Pepsodent that protects your teeth, and always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent has been educating Ghanaians on how to brush their teeth for 25 years and is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. Pepsodent gives you the opportunity to talk to a dentist for free. Call toll-free 0800 161 000 to talk to a dentist for free. You can also get Pepsodent at any shop near you. Call their customer care center on toll-free 0800 2030. Pepsodent, every smile matters, which means we can now bring you the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts, and Pinnacle Life Insurance. More for your smile. Petroleum product prices are expected to see a slight increase at the pumps this week as oil marketing companies adjust to developments on the international market. The Ghana Revenue Authority has finished updating the systems to facilitate the removal of the electronic transfer levy, with President John Mahama expected to assent to the bill by the end of this week. Ranking Member of Parliament's Economic Committee, Kojo Ponkuma, warns that the government could face a liquidity crisis as demand for treasury bills declines and the Bank of Ghana raises its policy rate. And US President Donald Trump is preparing to unveil sweeping tariffs in what the White House has dubbed Liberation Day. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Engineering Services, the generator experts, and Pinnacle Life Insurance. More for your smile.
Right, so welcome back. But if you're tired of endless traffic jams and rising fuel costs, Kojo, if the frequent vehicle maintenance is draining your budget, why not? It's draining all of us our budget. If you're looking for an eco-friendly, cost-saving solution for personal or business transport, it's time to switch to the future of driving. The all-new Serio Nano 3 electric vehicle, proudly marketed and distributed in Ghana by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. The Serio Nano 3 EV offers zero emissions, running entirely on electricity, no charging station, no problem. Simply plug it into a standard socket at home, and the sleek EV combines advanced technology with high performance, featuring a fast charging, long-lasting battery, a portable, ultra-silent digital genset for backup power, and an elegant, comfortable interior. Every purchase comes with a 1-year warranty. Visit our showroom at Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, Farisco Traffic Lights, opposite Glyco, Adabraka, Accra, or call 0540 100 868 or 0243480334 in Kumasi. Find us in front of the Tat Yard, Akmayanka Road, or call 0243 480 334 or 0544 340-589. Serio Nano 3 EV, experience a legacy of modern luxury. Serio EV, go electric. But coming up this morning here on the Super Morning Show,
the National Integrity Award Scheme is therefore a crucial step in promoting integrity in the country by recognizing and honoring individuals who have demonstrated exceptional commitment to ethical conduct, transparency, and the fight against corruption. By this initiative, we aim to inspire a national movement where integrity is not only expected as stated, but desired and rewarded. We shall name and also shame those who we consider as persons of low integrity. There will also be what is termed the Vulture Award, which will be bestowed upon men and women considered perverse and persons with the lowest levels of integrity in the country.
The Minority Caucus calls on national security to, as a matter of urgency, make public the content of cargo suspected to be cocaine and cash transported into the country by 2 suspicious flights, namely Air Med flights NH23AM and Kavok Air private jets Antonov An-12B, which landed on the tarmac of Kotoka International Airport in March 2025 from Gran Canaria, an island of Spain. On February 9, 2025, National Security conducted a major raid on a warehouse in Sapiman in the South Municipality in Accra, where they uncovered 12 20-foot containers filled with gold bars and unspecified amount of cash. Nearly 2 months after this operation, National Security has failed to brief the public on the status of their investigation relating to the corporates behind the billions of gold and cash stashed in the 12 containers.
Okay, so that's ranking member on the Defense and Interior Committee, John Intim Fojo there. But Kojo, I was talking about the National Integrity Awards, and a former member of Parliament sent me this message. Certainly a need, the national integrity thing. Bagbin himself, will he pass the test, the vulture test? This is what a former member of Parliament sent to me. Certainly a need, the national integrity thing, as in a National Integrity Award. Bagbin himself will pass the test, the vulture test. That's the question.
Yeah.
I don't know what your thoughts are.
You know, when I heard the speaker's suggestion that we need to have a National Integrity Awards and name and shame our people in our fight in our quest to fight corruption and drive national development, the first thing that came to mind was, does Parliament even has that integrity to now ask of us to show integrity? It's fair to say sometimes how we say, the pastor say, do as I say, not do as I do, right? But Parliament has representatives from every constituency. Parliament is the whole institution that represents us, right? And if you look at how Parliament has been over the years and how in our quest to have national development, Parliament's role has been, I see a lot of shortcomings. And if the speaker is asking for integrity, I would say that they need to start from home. Charity begins at home. Look, Winston, let's go through a lot of the things that have happened in this country. Even laws and decisions that are made and how Parliament makes those decisions, from taxes to levies to all sorts of things, and how Parliament, an institution that must have the interest of Ghana, the ultimate interest of Ghana at heart, has been reduced to a political playground. Now people go to Parliament to represent Ghanaians. But they represent, the last time we had that conversation, they represent their party first, instead of the interest of their constituencies and the interest of Ghana. So all sorts of laws will be passed, all sorts of levies will be passed, all sorts of decisions will be made. And sometimes you ask yourself, and you wonder if these people are making those decisions on our behalf. And you see, if you look at the definition of integrity in its simplest form, it means being honest and having strong moral principles. Consistently acting in accordance with those principles even when no one is watching. When you are not watching, what does Parliament do? When we are not watching, what do our MPs do? Can our MPs and the Parliament of Ghana say strongly that when they enter that august house, they are really there for the interest of Ghana, and everything they do, in fact most things they do, are in our interest? We can start breaking down the various sections of Parliament, the various things Parliament, and some of the things Parliament has done over the years.
Let me just tip in this message from Shem Mixon Yabua. He says, how can a Parliament that passed the LI to mine in forest reserves be ever considered to have integrity? Continue.
So we passed a law that must protect the environment, but that law is giving people access to mine in forest reserves. including globally significant biodiversity areas. When it comes to corruption, okay, accountability, how has Parliament played that role in stemming corruption? How has Parliament played a role in ensuring equitable distribution of development across the country? Look, I haven't really reported on Parliament like some of you have done, but we follow the stories from Parliament, and then we look at Ghana broadly as a state, and also analyze Parliament's role in being the House of Representatives where ultimate decisions are made to drive development. Look at some of the things that have happened in Parliament over the past 4, 5, 6 years, 8 years. People carrying ballot boxes, MPs that earn the title of honorable through elections, carrying ballot boxes, brawls in Parliament, and all sorts of issues that have come out of Parliament. And you know, sometimes there are some cases that happen in Parliament, you expect full disclosure, and we never get closure on some of these things. Even bribery allegations in Parliament. You remember that issue to do with Ejako?
Yeah.
The allegations that Parliament was bribed to approve him. Did we get closure on that? Did you really investigate that? You have MPs in Parliament calling somebody's father and a colleague MP's father, Emedra, in Parliament. Okay. Dishonorable statements. So for me, it's a great thing for the minister to want us to drive integrity. Like Aliyu Mahama, the late Aliyu Mahama, drove the national discipline campaign with Ntitiepa, right? But if you are going to drive something, you need to do total introspection, do some house cleaning, bring the honor back to the name of Parliament, and then you drive that. If you want to do that, let's see that happening. Let's see our MPs acting the way we expect them to. Let's see Parliament being the lead institution in getting the right things done in this country. Our problems are recycled every year for us. Read our budgets. Look, all the problems keep being recycled. And because sometimes some people are in the majority, and whatever decision they must take in the interest of the populace is not in their political interest, they get into Parliament and take certain decisions anyhow.
Okay.
And for me, if you go to Parliament, right, I voted in the Kwale Clotte constituency. So Zaneto is our MP. She's an MP on the ticket of the NDC. But Kwale Clotte has NDC NPP people. So she's representing the people. So if you go to Parliament, though you got there on the ticket of a political party, I expect you to, one, have the ultimate interest of Ghana at heart, and I don't see that.
Okay. Could you know what we're going to do?
I am not convinced that.
Could you, let me just come in at this point and indicate that we definitely will talk more about this. Okay, don't worry. And so we'll come back. This one from Jerry Inawo, she says, Parliament needs to focus on their functions of lawmaking and oversight roles of the executive. Parliament has records of all the Public Accounts Committee detailing huge funds that Ghana has been losing to corruption. What has Parliament been doing about these huge national issues? We do not need awards on people's integrity. Even if we do, that is the work of the President, not the Speaker of Parliament. Issues of integrity should be infused in our school curriculum to address the problems in society. And this one, also says that, look, it says, how credible is the awarding institution?
That's the same concern I'm raising.
Yes, public perception is important. How can you buy votes to come to Parliament and talk about integrity? Stay with us here on the Super Morning Show. When we return after these messages, we're going to be joined by Dr. Jeff Bassi. We're going to be having a conversation about the Institute of Leadership and Strategy, the certified strategy professional, right here on the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Give it up for your guardian soul, protecting. Auntie Amma. Good morning,
Morning, Auntie Amma. Hey, Philomena. Still itching? Now, have you heard?
Yes, Kofi. Have I heard that what?
That Unilever's champion Carbolic soap guards your skin against germs that cause most skin diseases and leaves your skin looking natural and healthy.
Hey, really?
Yes, that red soap, champion Carbolic soap or Guardian soap should be your first and last choice.
Hey, Kofi Guardian. Have you also heard that it is now called Lifebuoy Carbolic soap?
Lifebuoy Carbolic soap?
J, what is written there?
Lifebuoy Carbolic. Hey, sir,
give us one box.
Have you heard? Champion Carbolic soap is now Lifebuoy Carbolic soap. New name, yet same great skin protection against germs. So spread the news. Champion Carbolic soap is now Lifebuoy Carbolic soap. Available in a shop near you. This advert is FDA approved.
I used to stress about where to receive my Tracy car and always used to doubt whether my friend has really sent it.
So I asked a friend of mine and he said his wife used to have similar challenges until she decided to receive money transfers from CBG.
Well, I can relate because now I receive my money from CBG. It's so simple, fast and secure with no delays and no hidden fees. And I must say, life is now feeling good.
Stay connected to your loved ones no matter where they are. With Consolidated Bank Ghana's money transfer services, you can receive money quickly and securely from abroad, whether through MoneyGram, Western Union, PayAngel, Transfast, UnityLink, RIA, EaseRemit, Thunes, TapTap Send, and TerraPay. Cash out your way any day with Consolidated Bank Ghana. Welcome to the good life. CBG, we stand with you.
We stand with you. Are you tired of rising fuel costs and frequent service and maintenance draining your budget? Are you a transport business thinking of the best eco-friendly and cost-saving option for a car? Then switch to the Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. The Cerio Nano 3 EV is proudly marketed and distributed in Ghana by Anointed Engineering Services Limited. The sleek Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle, with its advanced technology and high performance, emits zero emissions because it does not run on fossil fuels. No need to worry about a charging station because you can charge your Cerio at home directly by plugging into the socket. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle offers unmatched comfort, interior design, fast charging, long-lasting battery, and a portable digital ultra-silent genset for backup charging no matter your power situation anywhere. Visit our showroom for a test drive at the Kwame Nkrumah Avenue, Farisco Traffic Light, opposite Glyco office at Dabraka, Accra. Call our hotlines on 0540 100 868 and 0243 480 334. Anointed also stocks genuine spare parts and delivers after sales services 24/7 for our Cerio Nano 3 EVs. The Cerio Nano 3 electric vehicle. Experience a legacy of luxury modernized. Cerio EV. Go electric.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
It's been a long time I let somebody rule my body.
Joy, 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 sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah, wake up to joy, joy in the morning. Yeah, if you're turning on your radio, go joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the super morning show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy.
And before the break, I was telling you about a conversation about the certified strategy professional, because this morning we'll be joined by the executive director of the Institute of Leadership and Strategy, Dr. Jeff Bassi, who has joined us in studios to have that all-important conversation, telling us more about the certified strategy professional and the benefits of becoming a certified strategy professional. Good morning, Doc, and thank you very much for joining us.
A very good morning to you, Winston, and indeed to your listeners.
I believe you're doing very well this morning.
God's grace.
And the holidays, served you well.
Precisely so.
2 days anyway. But let's get into a conversation about the certified strategy professional. So, first of all, tell us about the certified strategy professional. I'm sure there are many people who are hearing that for the first time who would want to understand why such a certification is important in the first place.
Very well. Thank you so much. And once again, a very good morning to your listeners. The Certified Strategy Professional, CSP, as it's called, is actually a global professional certification for professionals, managers out there who demonstrate competent skills and knowledge in strategy as certified by the global professional body. To help them, if you may, demonstrate their credibility both on local and international levels. And let me say that our listeners out there, if you are planning to move your career to a strategic and, for that matter, policy-making position, you need to start thinking from, a strategic perspective, because to be able to shape the vision, the culture, and drive result and strategy for an organization, a strategic mindset becomes very much imperative, and it's one of the major tools that positions people, especially who either want to move into management positions, or even those who are already in management are seeking to move into senior managerial roles, and for that matter, C-suite executive positions. One of the major tools that aid in doing that is to be a certified strategist, because that way you're able to help an organization formulate strategy either at the corporate level, the business level, or even the functional levels, and align your technical activities to the strategic direction of the organization.
Great. So, you've touched briefly on the benefits. I want us to expand that conversation. So, for that person who's listening to us right now, I'd probably be asking him or herself, what are the benefits of becoming a certified strategy professional? You've talked briefly about if you want to move your career forward, but what are the real benefits? Let's break it down.
Very well. Now, Winston, management is at 3 layers, basically. You are either a line manager who is basically managing people and activities, or the second layer, what we call the senior managers. Senior managers manage managers. Then there is also executive management. Those are the C-suite executive, roles who have the responsibility of managing the entire organization. You would be surprised to know that, key research, and these are researches done by McKinsey and the rest, that sought to suggest that the first layer of management, I agree there about the lowest level of managers, line managers, just about 20-something%, less than 30% of them know and understand what strategy actually is. And those are the mid-level. We have some 60% of them understanding what strategy will be. The one that surprised me the most is those who have risen even to the C-suite executive leadership roles in organization. You still have some, 25% of them not quite appreciating what strategy is. Now, this certification program, which is the 6th cohort number 6, about to take off now, helps one to demonstrate effective understanding of strategy. The certification in strategy recognizes your ability to effectively formulate strategy and execute same at the corporate level, at the business level, and for that matter, at the functional level. It helps to gain mastery on strategy development. We have developed, strategic plans for quite a number of organizations. Aside that, some organizations actually prefer to develop their own strategy, but they sometimes need professionals that will guide them in formulating the strategy. So we facilitate a strategy session, and by being professionally certified, you are well positioned to understand what goes on at the strategy formulation, and for that matter, may even be able to facilitate a strategy development for your function, for your business division, or even the entire organization. Indeed, the certification program also helps to appreciate various strategic tools and frameworks, be it the McKinsey 7S or the Michael Porter strategy frameworks and all of that. You hear a lot of professionals who are unable to navigate some of these things in making effective decisions for their businesses. One of the things we also cover very effectively in this certified strategy program is the business shrewdness, where as a manager you are expected to be all-rounded, to have appreciation of understanding, or to have a very good understanding of the balance sheet of the organization that indicate the financial position of the organization at a given point in time, the income statement that helps you to appreciate the profit and loss account, etc.
We'll get into some of the the program structure. We'll get into and the duration and all of that. But you talked about many people being at the first layer of management. And I'm sure there are many people listening to us who are probably within the first layer of management, and you talk about how they are managing people and operations. Many of these people believe that their job is not strategy. Strategy is from the top, executive level, so they don't need to know these things. So that person who's listening to us right now, who considers himself as at the first line of management and thinks that, I don't need to be trained in strategy, what do you say to that person?
Very well. I have consulted and trained for 226 organizations, many of them in Ghana here. And I have also painfully realized how some managers at the lower level do not quite appreciate strategy. But you see, beyond the strategic planning, which is the work of senior executives in the organization, the implementation trickles down, to the barest minimum in the organization. In any case, those who say, well, I'm not in management position yet, why should I bother myself with issues of strategy? Do you become a doctor before you go to medical school? You go to medical school to become a medical doctor. You go to law school to become a lawyer. In that vein, until you prepare, then you don't one day have the opportunity to be in positions where you shape policies and formulate strategies for the organization. So you will be surprised the minimum requirement for this, first degree. Once you have first degree in any area, whether in a business field, non-business, agri, anything, once you have a first degree, the professional body says that you are qualified to be admitted into this professional program where you prepare yourself, position yourself to, if you may, have an edge over your colleagues. And you're going to go through issues of leading and managing change. Change management is a leadership and strategy agenda.
Let's look at the structure. Let's look at the structure and the duration of the course.
Right. So the course structure is it's a total duration of 10 weeks. And we run a hybrid of physical, that is in-person class, and for that matter, online. The physical class runs on Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is a physical class. Our training facility is located at East Legon on the Mensvik Hotel stretch right behind the GT Bank. That's where the Executive Training Center is located. So you're either taking in-person on Saturdays or signing up for the virtual option on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. The good thing with is that our participants, and for that matter trainees, have the liberty to run a hybrid of the two. You can switch in between the two options. So every weekend you decide which of the two options suit your schedule for the weekend. One weekend you can take physical, the other you take, because whatever happens in the physical is same thing happens online. And we have serious industry professionals. Most of them have risen to the level of chief strategy professionals from the oil sector, from the banking sector, etc., who serve as resource persons and facilitate this executive training in strategy.
Great. So let's look at some of the things you're going to learn. You've talked about the structure, you've talked about the duration, but also, I mean, there's somebody listening to us right now, and he wants to know, for instance, if I get in there, what are some of, the courses or programs that I'm going to take? What are you going to be training them in?
I'll run through that very quickly for the sake of time. The modules are 10 in number. The first one is organizational strategy and leadership. That's module number 1. Module number 2 is strategic business planning. Module number 3 is strategy formulation. Module 4 is competitive and growth strategies. Module number 5 is fundamentals of project management, because once you are running strategy, you are sure that there will be initiatives in organization that need to be managed effectively. Module number 6 is effective change management, and we have a very experienced person. It's a C-suite executive from Absa Bank who delivers that module. Module number 7 is business models and problem solving. Module 8 is aligning people, culture, and strategy. Module number 9 is strategy execution and control. And I've watched so many companies formulate strategy, but when it comes to execution implementation, it becomes a huge challenge. But we try to crack that issue in this course. And finally, module number 10 is strategy assessment. So these are the various modules that you have the liberty of going through. You see, at the end of it, you earn an executive certificate in strategy. And then you have a choice whether or not you want to write the professional certification exam. We have people who are incorporate as practitioners. There are people who also want to get into consultancy to be helping facilitate strategies for organization. All of such persons, these are benefits for taking this program.
So who qualifies for the Certified Strategy Professional course?
Well, professionals from all manner of backgrounds, and we have run 5 successful cohorts. This is the cohort number 6 about taking off. Whether you are from banking, risk management, credit, from finance, marketing, HR, surveying, engineering, we've had lawyers, etc., any field at all, minimum qualification, it's a first degree, and you are qualified to go through this professional certification exam. You earn an necessary certificate, you can also decide to sit for the professional certification exam.
I mean, before we find out when the next cohort starts and how people can get in touch, what if I don't have a first degree, but I'm actually within the organizational space, I'm say at the second level of management? Are there any professional experiences that enables me to qualify?
Precisely so, and thank you so much for that very important question. There are people who have had loads of experience and exposure, especially even entrepreneurs. We had a couple of entrepreneurs come through. They don't have first degree to show, but they have demonstrated skills and knowledge even beyond the person who had gone to the classroom to have a first degree. The fact that first degree is the barest minimum doesn't mean more than half of our students or participants are actually people who are working with master's degree, MBAs, and what have you. But if you have that level of exposure and experience, what we don't take is, I've just finished secondary school, you won't even understand what is going on there. So either first degree or enough exposure to industry and business, and you are qualified to sit in this professional class.
Great. So how do I join? I mean, what numbers do I call? When is the next cohort starting?
The next cohort takes off on May 17th of May 2025, and registration is actually ongoing. And all your listeners need to do is to either call, or we even recommend that you send us a quick WhatsApp with your name. Send us your name via WhatsApp on 0244 268672. And that number again is 0244 268672. Now, it's expedient I mentioned that this very Saturday we're running a virtual information session, which is absolutely free. If you want to know more how to sign up, how to pass the exam, and all of that, once you send us your name via the number I just mentioned, 0244 268672, we will send you the link to join the information session happening this Saturday, 5th April, 4 p.m. It's just a 1-hour engagement to help people appreciate how the entire course structure runs. So you call us or send us your name via the number WhatsApp, and then every single information will be shared with you by the admissions office and the chief administrator of the program.
So it's 0244 268672.
Precisely.
0244 268672. Dr. Jeff Bassi, thank you very, very much for making time to join us. Anything you want to say finally?
I immensely appreciate the opportunity and just want to encourage our listeners that time will pass anyway. If you have some little time, you want to take advantage of this to put yourself one step ahead, especially if you're preparing for that management position, senior management, or even get into the C-suite. One of the greatest tools that can get you there is to be a strategist, and that sells you much more to your employer and positions you as a performer.
Great. My friend Collins Ajiman Sapon quickly says, I should ask you whether you have exemptions. So maybe he's already done a few of these, whether he can get exemptions.
Well, there's really no exemption because the exam is a one-off exam. Unlike the ACCAs and the rest, or CA Ghana, where you have to write paper 1, paper 2, paper 3. This is a one-off exam. And so when you are exempted from a module or two, that becomes a recipe for your failure or your failing of the examination. And so I want to encourage him. In fact, we've had a lot of very key or prominent guys. The immediate past Registrar General of Ghana, Mrs. Jemima Wari, completed her program not too long ago. Various MDs here and there. And so he will not be a misfit at all. He can come through. For the exemption, the challenge then is that because the course is not run, the exam is not taken on modular basis, it becomes a bit of it's a one-off exam. It's just a one-day exam you take for 2.5 hours, and then you become a certified strategist, and you are admitted into the Global Association of Certified Strategists, and the certificate is so recognized in nearly every country around the world.
Great. So there you have it. Thank you very much, Dr. Jeff Bassi, who is Executive Director of the Institute of Leadership and Strategy. This is the Super Morning Show. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
Super Morning Show.
For over 20 years, Ashesi University graduates have been pioneering change across the continent and beyond. With our new graduate programs in Master of Business Administration, Intelligent Computing Systems, and Mechatronic Engineering, you can advance your career or your enterprise. An Ashesi education gives you more than just a degree. It equips you with skills for a lifetime. Visit www.ashesi.edu.gh to explore our programs designed for Africa's future leaders. Remember, applications are ongoing.
Electroland Ramadan promotion is here. Get unbeatable deals on top brands Samsung, TCL, Media, and NASCO. Get NASCO 166-liter top mount freezer at 3,999 Ghana cedis plus a free flask. NASCO tabletop freezer starting from 1,999 Ghana cedis plus a free flask. NASCO chest freezer at 3,899 Ghana cedis plus free NASCO deep fryer. Get our Media 198-liter chest freezer at a whooping discount from 5,249 Ghana cedis to 3,999 Ghana cedis. For 4,499 Ghana cedis, you can get a TCL bottom mount fridge plus free NASCO meat grinder. Get our Samsung top load washing machine at 6,499 Ghana cedis plus free NASCO deep fryer. Rush to our showrooms and authorized dealers across Ghana. Call 0503-159-739 for inquiries. Electroland, home of affordable luxury appliances and electronics.
Gasaba. Smoke from firewood and charcoal is harmful and as damaging to our lungs as cigarettes. It can cause heart diseases leading to stroke and may even affect our eyesight in the long run. Grandmothers, mothers, sisters, wives, men, caterers, and everyone still cooking with charcoal, let's switch to LPG gas. The National Petroleum Authority has introduced the cylinder recirculation model in collaboration with local partners to make gas more accessible in all local communities. Whether you own a cylinder or not, join our CRM initiative. Simply show up at any exchange point near you with a small down payment to receive a filled cylinder or swap your empty one. Regular safety checks will be in place. Say ebisa musemo or gas. Afeidie gasaba. Switch from firewood and charcoal to gas for a better and healthier life. This message is brought to you by the National Petroleum Authority and the Ministry of Energy.
In partnership with Joy FM and National Theatre, Roverman Productions presents an unclaimed classic, The X Factor.
P, you vanished from my life for 2 years, and then out of the blue you dragged me here and asked me to marry you?
Of course! Can you think of any other boy who can do that?
I am out of here, and for your information, the man I am going to marry is the one waiting for me in that car.
There's no way you marry an under 2,000 man.
What?
The total cost of everything he's wearing was less than 2,000. Shirt 120 kanta, jeans 200 kanta, shoes 180 kanta, perfume 80 cedis. I bought you tulale, singlets and boxes 40 cedis.
Those boxers and singlets cost more than that. I bought those for him on Val's Day.
Wow, look, is he a bobo dancer?
Hey!
Shows on April 4th, 5th, 6th, 11th, 12th, and 13th at the National Theatre Accra. Fridays at 7 p.m., Saturdays at 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., and Sundays at 1 p.m., 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Rates 300 Ghana cedis. Buy your tickets via regular outlets or at Koba short code *365*535#, or via the Roverman app. Sponsors: Koba, Gino Tomato Mix, Tilly's Tea, OCM, and M Notify. Call 050-554-6010. Roverman Productions. Be the difference.
Hello, Mr. Headmaster.
Please sit. I want to discuss your child, Sarah. She is always asking questions. Questions after questions. It never stops.
Sorry, we will...
Oh, no, don't be sorry. We love her curiosity. Our world needs more curious minds. So, well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
Active Insurance, Mamo Official Po. Buy or renew your motor insurance in the Active Official PAP promo and walk away with instant gifts such as free fuel coupons, car dusters, and branded souvenirs. Dial *713*313# or visit any of our branches, agents, and brokers nationwide to buy or renew your motor insurance policy. Get activated and receive your instant gift. Promo ends on 30th April 2025. Terms and conditions apply. Active Insurance. Our clients, our passion.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Hearts made of gold, rumblings from my pure soul. Still I don't know what tomorrow holds. Daily stressing, learning lessons, my transgressions lead.
Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Yeah. Wake up to the Super Morning Show. Yeah. Wake up to joy. Joy in the morning. Yeah. If you're turning on your radio, go for some joy in the morning. On the Super Morning Show.
Welcome to the Joy Super Morning Show.
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy.
Start with what the Speaker Bagbin is proposing as an award scheme for integrity. Listen to him.
The National Integrity Award Scheme is therefore a crucial step in promoting integrity in the country by recognizing and honoring individuals who have demonstrated exceptional commitment to ethical conduct, transparency, and the fight against corruption. By this initiative, we aim to inspire a national movement where integrity is not only expected as stated, but desired and rewarded. We shall name and also shame those who we consider as persons of low integrity. There will also be what is termed the Vulture Award, which will be bestowed upon men and women considered perverse and persons with the lowest levels of integrity in the country.
Okay. So yeah, he's proposing an award for integrity, but also naming and shaming of those who are corrupt, with an award called the Vulture Award for those who show poor behavior and so forth in public office. All right, thoughts?
No, I mean, earlier I said it. I made the point earlier that in Parliament and all the things that we've done as a people, how many of us have showed any sign of integrity? Now, somebody sent a message earlier, Kojago Tobating, and said, the awarding institution itself, what is the public perception about that institution? For me, look, if we want to start a conversation about integrity, I'm happy that Parliament is starting that conversation. But the conversation should not be about honoring people. The conversation should be about instilling integrity and also, most importantly, punishing those who do the wrong. I do not understand this whole conversation about, we're going to name and shame the Vulture Award and that's the end of it. Within Parliament, Manasseh wrote in his book that many people go to Parliament and sometimes before a consideration of key government business, something has to be given. Money is given to members of Parliament. You, Kodriangson, years ago talked about how the National Lottery Authority had to make funds available to the Finance Committee of Parliament. At the time, the chairperson of the committee was defending that.
Yeah.
How come an institution that is mandated to pass laws, sometimes, in many of the instances, will still have to be giving funds by bodies that want laws passed? How does that in any way contribute to integrity or constitute integrity? So, look, I'm happy he's brought this up, but the solution is not the institution of an award scheme. The solution is dealing with a problem, which is punishing those who are found to have engaged in wrongs, and also ensuring that even in that institution called Parliament itself, and today I read the message from a former member of Parliament, asking whether the Speaker of Parliament himself will pass the test. A former member of Parliament sent the message and asked if the Speaker will pass the test. That is the problem on our hands, and not the institution of an award scheme. I mean, also establishing an award scheme, we can do that. But the problem is, how do we deal with the problem itself? And how does the institution that is championing the award scheme deal with the lack of integrity within its fold?
I mean, according to the Afrobarometer reports, people of Ghana don't really think Parliament has that much integrity. They think Parliament is very selective. They think that Parliament is an elitist organization that pushes its own interests rather than the interests of those they represent. Parliament itself has used its own standing orders to create a situation where a member of Parliament has no obligation to represent his constituents, rather has an obligation to represent his party. So already Parliament itself is creating unfavorable conditions for integrity. But somehow the Speaker still has enough faith in it to believe that it can now award others for integrity. Look, you cannot count the number of scandals that have involved Parliament. Involved them. Meanwhile, Parliament is supposed to be the organization that checks such activity. But I mean, corruption scandal after corruption. Was it not parliamentarians who were named as the culprits in visa scams by the UK and the US? Even diplomats had to point fingers at Ghana Parliament and say, you guys are criminals. Bringing people claiming to be their wives, their sisters, siblings, and so forth to collect visas for them to go on trips for which they traveled and never returned. MP after MP named in official documents. And oh, by the way, they are still there. Many of them are still MPs. So as for integrity, I don't know how we can go shopping for it in Parliament. It is a place that has designed itself to operate as far outside integrity as possible. And they accuse themselves all the time. Kennedy Japan will get up one day and be naming his fellow MPs and claiming that they have all been bribed, sometimes by him. He claims to be the one who paid the bribe himself. I mean, it's ridiculous. So, I mean, the Speaker, unfortunately, has placed his throne on a rubbish heap and is not going to be able to govern effectively from that precarious position that he is in. I will not speak to the Speaker's personal integrity. I consider him to be a very respectable man. But honestly, I think this particular crusade is being built on a castle of sand.
Now, before you even come in, you see, I have loads of messages. Everybody who sent me a message says, don't mention my name.
And all these people who are either in Parliament or who are in Parliament.
Now, the problem of don't mention my name is fear of being hauled before the Privileges Committee.
Yeah.
So, for instance, this one says, good morning, Winston. I'm with you on this. Solution is not institution of an award scheme. How? Rather, introduce stringent punitive sanctions to those found in scandals. Let's shoot down this unnecessary award scheme. Award for what? Then this one says, good morning, you are right on point. The Speaker must get serious and stop playing to the gallery. If you want to root out corruption, it must start from Parliament. Now, this is the head of an institution that may have dealt with Parliament and says this should start from Parliament. And I keep getting more. But this is one that actually struck me. So there's this story, Kojo, I'm sure you remember this, both the two Kojos, Kojo Boateng and Kojo Yankson. Parliament begins probe into Bagban's corruption allegation. 2014. It's a Major Online story. The leadership of Parliament has unanimously agreed to investigate allegations of bribery leveled against members of Parliament by former Majority Leader Alban Bagbin. Mr. Bagbin accused MPs of taking bribes at a 2-day seminar in Koforidua organized by the Business Sector Advocacy Challenge Fund. and this is a quote attributed to him. The reality is that MPs are Ghanaians, and there's evidence that some MPs take bribes and come to the floor and try to articulate the views of their sponsors. I will take it for purposes of emphasis. The reality is that MPs are Ghanaians, and there's evidence that some MPs take bribes and come to the floor and try to articulate the views of their sponsors. Now, it took Member of Parliament for Shai Osudoku, David Tete Asuming, who said the allegation cast a slur on the image of, the House, and so needed to be investigated. Now, Majority Leader at the time, Benjamin Kumbo, requested a closed-door meeting on the matter. He said it required administrative procedure. Well, when Mr. Bagbin was eventually, interviewed, he said he didn't have evidence. That's how the matter died.
Was he hauled to the?
He was.
The what's it called? What's that committee called? Privileges Committee.
Look,
I ask because recently someone else accused parliamentarians of taking bribes. He was hauled to the Privileges Committee, was he not? Bakavomawo.
Yes.
Was Bagbin hauled to the committee when he made his accusation?
Yes, Bagbin was hauled to a committee.
But not the discipline.
I think it would be the Privileges Committee, but he was hauled before a committee.
Okay.
And that's where he said that he didn't have evidence. Okay. And another message, again, they are coming without names, people who have dealt with Parliament, says, how can the Public Accounts Committee demand money for people who appear before them?
Public Accounts Committee. The one Honorable Aveji was talking about last week. The committee that is the supreme auditor of our public accounts and is the institution that has to correct the wrongs. People pay before they appear before the Public Accounts Committee.
That's the message.
This can't be true.
Okay, find out.
What you mean is you hope it's not true.
It's not a hope. Public Accounts Committee will not take money before they audit any public institution.
I've only read a message.
Your faith is bigger than several mustard seeds.
Mr. Yankton.
Yes, Auntie.
That I am the CEO of a state institution and I'm facing the Public Accounts Committee after my institution was audited.
Yes.
And I have to take money out of the state institution's coffers to pay Public Accounts Committee members to do their job. Money that is probably who budgets to pay those things?
Well, the National Lottery
I'm not sure it
Authority
happens.
did. You see, the reason
if it happens, you have records of all those things.
The reason.
It's not happening. It doesn't happen.
Well, Manasseh in his book, The President Ghana Never Got, he's told you
that Public Accounts Committee
hold on. He's told you how. Sometimes, even for vetting of appointees, the Chief of Staff sends money to Parliament. It's in the book. I didn't publish that. He references the first Deputy Speaker.
Now,
it was at the time.
Yes,
and that's it.
I will believe and understand.
Let me explain to you
Accounts Committee.
Let me explain to you why I believe it wholeheartedly.
That Public Accounts Committee.
Yes, Kojo. Let me explain why. Winston referenced a story I did several years ago. National Lottery Authority. Now, you see, if they had been trying to do it surreptitiously, something in secret, then you might have thought that this doesn't happen often, so they had to go and do some mechanical engineering to find some money to go and bribe these committee members before their issue could be considered, right? But there were official documents at NLE assigning money for the bribing of members of parliament. The members of parliament then came back to confirm that it happened and argued that it is right. That someone must pay for the retreats that they have to go on to consider these issues. And so the institutions pay. Kojo, they admitted it.
So this is
and claimed that it is correct.
So that is not a bribe then?
What do you mean it's not a bribe?
It's the enhancement of the activities and the processes of a parliamentary committee.
Where in our laws is that allowed?
But when you are going to see your chief,
where in our law is that
So hold
allowed?
on. Kwame Sapon
Because where in our law is that allowed? So what is being done is being done in the open. It is now an accepted norm of procedure. They write official documents to approve these payments.
So the hundreds of state institutions that go to the PAC,
your
they all pay.
I'm telling you, la. So now when you are sitting in front of an MP,
that's why
and
they
you
have
are
money
asking
like
him,
that.
and you are asking him, why are you willing to invest 1 million cedis to become an MP, 3 million cedis to become an MP, and he can't answer you? This is the answer. This is the answer. Our tax ends up in their pockets for the thing that they have already been paid to do.
Kwame Sapon says the true mark of a lack of integrity is typified by all your messages being from people with no names. If you're speaking to the facts, why hide? And he wants his name mentioned.
Well, so Gojo, I will read this message. As usual, no name. Says Kojo Buati, you must be new in this country. Yes, we pay.
Oh, you are.
We even pay the auditors that audit us.
Yo.
Before
So what this tells you is that, look, even what the Auditor General might report is a sanitized version of what is actually happening in these institutions. Because someone is always paying. Someone is always paying for
all
a
the
favorable
retreats,
outcome.
all the things that happen in Parliament, somebody must pay.
Yes.
And it's institutionalized.
Oh yes.
And they defend it.
Uh-huh.
Do they keep records of that?
Oh, I found
so
records.
if NLA, for example, goes to pay, they keep records of that.
I found internal
and how much do
communications.
they pay? Is it in the thousands or hundreds of thousands?
It's in the hundreds of thousands and millions, depending on how many people need to be bribed.
You see why we need this integrity award.
Kojo,
and you see why Parliament must lead it.
Mr. Akoto, what are you saying?
Do you know why Parliament must lead this? You follow the Mo Ibrahim awards, right?
Yes. Does he do it because he's corrupt?
Over the past 3 years, that award has not been given to anyone.
Yeah.
And these are the reasons they give. They say that the award recognizes and celebrates African leaders who, under challenging circumstances, have developed their countries and strengthened democracy and human rights for the shared benefit of their people, paving the way for sustainable and equitable prosperity. The awards highlight exceptional role models for the continent and ensures that the African continent continues to benefit from the experience and wisdom of exceptional leaders once they have left national office. It is an award and a standard for excellence in leadership in Africa and not a first prize. Okay? So my thinking is that let's institute this award. Let's Parliament lead it. Let's have the criteria and ensure that we religiously stick to the criteria. Yes, we don't get any award winners. Then we know that we are all in the same soup. You see, sometimes when there's something that must be and it is not, then you see the vacuum created. And then you face your reality. So for the past 3 years, in fact, for me, in the year 2020, I went on a no vote campaign that I said people should not vote. My reason was that I had seen the manifestos of all the parties since 92. I have seen their development agenda. I've seen how much we spend every year and the return on that investment for the Ghanaian. And it was really just changing positions every electoral cycle. So demand better. So that issue of voting for the lesser evil, I kicked against it. So demand better. Okay. Now, if we set the standards and stuck to the standards, and at the end of the year we have a National Integrity Awards, and the House of Parliament, there is no one winning any award, no integrity, ECG, GNPC, this institution, that institution, that institution, even in the media space, no one is winning. Then we know that we have the baseline of being, we have established a baseline of we are corrupt people, because these days when you talk about corruption, you talk about lack of integrity, there's very little to prove, because
I get the logic of what you're suggesting. The problem here is what the speaker is proposing that we reward. It is integrity.
Yes.
Now, Mo Ibrahim's award was for exceptional performance.
Exactly.
It is for exceptional performance.
And integrity
so someone
is a
who
whole
permit me. So it is for someone who, as president, in difficult conditions, has developed his country.
Yes.
And then there are other, criteria. So it is for doing something exceptional.
Yes.
And he says, for 3 years now, nobody has done anything exceptional. Right. But the speaker wants to award integrity.
Yes.
Which is basic. It's not exceptional. Integrity is not exceptional. It is the basic requirement of a decent human being. But the speaker wants to reward it. Now, you see, the speaker himself must know that he's dealing with a group of people within whom the concept of integrity is no longer baseline. Because when he was accusing MPs of corruption, he said that MPs are what? Ghanaians.
And Ghanaians are corrupt.
So that was his
obviously
explanation for their corruption, is that they are Ghanaians.
And they
so
should be
he
corrupt.
himself understood that the characteristic of a Ghanaian is corruption. So integrity is no longer baseline in Ghana. Right? But the problem is that if you want it to become baseline, rewarding it might end up achieving the opposite effect. Because when you reward it, what you are instituting is the idea that it's exceptional. So forever it would then become, in the minds of a Ghanaian, integrity will forever become an exceptional thing.
I get you.
Because it wins awards.
I get you. And I'll go back to Mo Ibrahim, right? Because it's something that is running. So we can relate to it. For the past 3 years, no African leader has won it.
Because it's for something exceptional.
It's for something exceptional. And now, in your earlier submission, you said that corruption is now the baseline.
Yes.
So,
however, if you start rewarding
sticking to moral principles, honesty, excellence, all those things, bringing all those values together to form the whole, now becomes exceptional.
Kojo, you are skipping the point at the end of it, which was that Mo Ibrahim's award is to enforce the idea that such leaders are exceptional.
Okay.
That is what the award does.
Okay.
It enforces the idea of exceptional leadership.
Okay.
So that anytime it is given to someone, we all say to ourselves, that guy is exceptional. Now, what I'm saying is that if you then institute such an award for something as basic as integrity, we then enforce the idea that integrity is exceptional. So we are now telling Ghanaians that if you have integrity, you are exceptional.
But in a country where we lack integrity generally, if you have it, then...
So what it will mean is that you are making it a cemented fact that integrity will never become a national character. It will forever be an exception to national character.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm saying that it will be counterproductive to set up an award for something. Because once you set up an award, you are saying that this thing is exceptional. But we don't want it to be exceptional. We want it to be normal. We want children to grow up and know that integrity is the way we should be. It is how majority of people should be.
So
not how the exception
Kojo, in an abnormal system right now, if normalizing everything will take the award, will you take it?
I don't understand.
So now the baseline is corruption.
Yes.
The baseline is lack of moral standards.
Yes.
The baseline is lack of ethical standards.
Yes.
We know people here who are paying. Look, there are projects that the opposition now did when they were in office that the majority now complain about. The majority is doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Usually will be rebranded in a different way. So we agree that as a country called Ghana, that thing called integrity hardly exists in this space.
It is currently the exception.
Now, to encourage people to gravitate towards integrity, we need a catalyst, right? We need something that will push people to be aware, to be concerned, and to strive to have that normal level of integrity. So from our current baseline we don't like to the new baseline, we need a catalyst. And so you have a National Integrity Awards, and say at the end of the year, the president doesn't get to be awarded. In fact, he said we are going to name and shame. So we name those doing well. And I'm using the president because he's the leader of the country and he's made so many bad decisions, for example, and we shame him. Would that not have any effect on the way we do things and even political fortunes to push people to do the right thing?
One thing that will certainly be a catalyst is if it becomes less profitable to be corrupt and more profitable to have integrity. Okay. So anything that punishes corruption, right, will certainly be a catalyst. But if your aim is just to reward integrity
and shame and punish those who are shaming,
so to what degree is naming and shaming a punishment?
Okay.
There are some people today in this country who, even in the absence of evidence, are generally considered to be corrupt people, even though they've never been proved, they've never been found guilty in any court of law. People generally believe them to be corrupt.
Okay.
There are businessmen, politicians who fall under that category. Does that disincentivize them? Does that demotivate them from being corrupt? Does that stop them from continuing to use whatever nefarious means that they are alleged to be using to make money?
Kojo?
It doesn't.
Kojo Yankson.
Yes, Auntie.
You don't need to institute an award scheme to encourage integrity.
I agree.
Kojo Akotobuate. If somebody lacks integrity and whatever he does is what is punishable by our laws, punish him. Once you punish him, the next, you see, in this world, it's very simple. People will do what you supervise and what you monitor.
Yeah.
I mean, you are a farmer, I am a farmer. We don't sit here. The reason we go to the farm is, and the reason we go to the farm unannounced is because we know that the moment we announce we are coming, our guys are going to ensure that everything is nicely done. I'll tell you a short story to make my point, to buttress my point. I got to my farm one day at about 9 a.m. I mean, maybe 9 a.m. It was ordinarily 9 a.m. And the farm supervisor was seated there with a friend. They were chatting. So I asked him, "Oh, have you fed the animals?" He said, "Oh, yeah. I said, "Well, then let's go there." When we went there, and you know how pigs, if they were fed the previous day even well, they won't try, rushing on you early in the morning, around that time of the day. Now, these pigs quickly rushed. And I asked him, "Are you sure you're giving these pigs food?" "Oh, my pastor called me that he had not seen me in church for some time. So I actually went to church this morning."
Church matter.
No, you relax on the church.
Kojo.
Yo, we'll read a lot of messages shortly. Get on to WhatsApp 05511119997. But then I said, okay,
please send messages with integrity.
Then I said, so because of that, why didn't you give the animals food before leaving?
God first.
But you can just give them food before you go to church.
Animals last.
He said, "Oh, I did." I said, "You did not. Don't worry." So the guy had indicated. Then I realized that, no, this guy may even be underfeeding the animals. So I waited. Then one day, I showed up at 6 a.m. when he was supposed to be feeding the animals. So I came and I said, "Oh, how many kilograms of feed do you give to this?" He said, "Oh, I give them 24 kilograms. I said, "Okay. Have you given them the..." He said, "Oh, I have." I said, "But you have consistently told me that when you give them, they are able to consume it by 10 a.m. Just around 6:30. It's finished. So how's that a case?" He looked at me and he said, "Oh," I said, "Explain." His explanation is that, "Oh, we'll do the work." I said, "You do the work how?" "Oh, Masanya Dawagelo." "How would you do the work?" Because apparently the young man, when I give him money for feed, reduces it by half, or sometimes more than half. And because I know the amount of feed I've bought and the number of days it would last, he will play along by underfeeding the animals. And this is how I realized that a guy was doing that. And before he finally left the farm, I got people to buy the feed. We would check it, send it to the farm, and then get people to help him do all the mixing
So you know that, okay, this is the total quantity that you have.
Yeah.
My point is that if we sit back and say we are going to do an award scheme, and then how many vouchers can you name in a year? Are you going to say that, okay, so if 100 people are engaged in corruption, you name all of them as the winners of the voucher award?
In fact, the African voucher is going extinct, so the people we name then become the vultures.
No, the point I'm trying to make is that, look, if you want to encourage this, all you need to do is to punish those who engage
corrupt
in
people.
Punish those who engage in corruption. It will then, okay, because you're going to be punished for engaging in corruption, the de facto option will be to do the right thing. Punish those who engage in the wrong. We're choosing the wrong option. We're saying, oh, let's award those who are engaged in integrity. Someone actually sent a message, and you've seen the message, that people will even now, because we lack integrity in this country, people will even go and pay for the awards as integrity awards.
Imagine. Imagine.
You know, talking about all these awards is now making me think about the national honors. The Order of Star of Volta, the Order of Star of whatever that we've been giving out as the highest honors in the country. And Kojo, your revelation that even the Public Accounts Committee takes now just makes me sad about the kind of country we want to have and how we want to govern. And you see, if you are in a state where you cannot trust the system that actually should see to your best interest, then there's a problem. And I think today the Speaker of Parliament should really sit down with his leadership. They should start doing personal introspection, institutional introspection, and think about how they are going to use the power we have given them to drive the development of the nation that we want. If the Public Accounts Committee indeed allegedly takes money, then Charlie, they should stop granting the interviews they grant and stop complaining that, because you cannot allegedly take a bribe to audit somebody and come and say that after you took a bribe to audit somebody, the security agencies are not, or the system is not punishing the people. Wow. Charlie, what about being cradle? And you're saying that the medicine that you give the person the poison first, and you come to tell us that after giving the person the poison, the medicine that is supposed to be given to the person is not being effective.
Let me read some messages.
It doesn't work like
Kojo Akotobuating.
Yes, sir.
I admire your devil's advocate patriotism, but I know you're not naive. Do you really believe the political leaders of this country will ever put the name of the president, any of our presidents, on a voucher awards list? This one says, shaking my head vigorously. And I had a senior known as Vigorous Heady. Let's read more of the messages. So, guys, let's go back and read more of.
There are so many of them.
Yes, more. Okay, Kojo, yes, you want to read?
Yeah, if I can read one. This one says, Kojo, this Parliament matter, eh?
Which Kojo?
It's on my phone, so I think he means me. Kojo, this Parliament matter, eh? I have 18 years of experience in dealing with Parliament. Now, he mentions some of the things he has done with Parliament, but because he hasn't asked me to mention his name, I won't mention those things because they might reveal who I'm talking about. And he says, I have not yet found the tongue to talk about it. 1, if you don't pay, they will not put your bill on the legislative agenda. Others from other sectors will. So yours will be stuck in the throat of the time machine, just like the rent situation is in Accra, where technically you aren't supposed to pay more than 6 months rent in advance, but someone will, so you'd better.
Kojo.
Yes, there's more.
If you don't pay, your bill doesn't go?
That's what I'm being told here. 2, at the committee and consideration stages, you will pay through the clerk for their sittings. 3, they will choose the hotel or retreat place for consideration of your work. 4, you will pay sitting and other allowances received and signed in bulk by the clerk to the committee for distribution to the committee, MPs present or nay. So whether the MPs come or not, you pay. 4, When it moves to the floor of Parliament, you need to incentivize, in quotes, the committee chairman and either or both of the leaders to push, also in quotes, it through. On the average, and you can find out from your own extensive network, you must have a budget of between 500 to 800,000
cedis.
Well, he doesn't say which currency here, to get your sector legislation passed, with your sector minister in tow. When you privately confront those of them who were your mates or former work colleagues, they will shrug and rationalize it by saying their constituents make crazy financial demands out of their pockets. So they use this to, quote, balance and sort.
You see why they need that loan at 18%?
So Kojo, you see how this is. This is someone who has been dealing with Parliament for over, he says, what, 16 years? What did he say? 16 or 18 years?
18 years.
18 years. 18 years. My
and
guy.
at every stage you pay.
And you see he's mentioning the people who get involved. The clerk.
And whether they come or not,
yes, you still pay. Your sector minister must also be sorted.
Hey, Radhe.
No, do you get it? So really, what? And by the way, it is good we are talking about Parliament, because Parliament is supposed to be a representation of the people. So whatever type of people you have in Ghana, that's what you are seeing in Parliament. That's what you are seeing.
Let's get back to the messages, Kojo, because someone talked about how we're confusing things. I want us to get back to that because there's this one that says we are confusing. Okay, there's this one that says Kojo. Are we confusing ourselves? Did the speaker? Okay, so did the speaker say the award should be instituted for Parliament or for the nation? I think it is a national award institution and not Parliament award institution. Fred, so it's the speaker is unveiling award. He is Parliament is establishing an award scheme. Okay, that he's going to be awarding people who are engaged in integrity and those who are engaged in corruption, and that's what he terms as the vulture awards. And that's why people have asked questions about whether or not they are the right institution. This one says, "Good morning, gentlemen. This will shock those who don't believe what you're discussing this morning." Now, it says, all departments under various ministries pay monies to parliamentary committees that approve their budgets every year. I'm a retired senior public servant who worked under one of the government agencies for nearly 3 decades. I know what I'm talking about, so stop doubting it. Obiba JK, retired deputy CEO. Could you watch it?
Is that a pseudonym?
I think so. I think so.
Keep my name out of it.
Let's read more of the messages. Let's read more of the messages. And you see, people are telling us whom we've become as a people.
My shock is the part about whether they show up or not. They take the money.
This one says, what sanctions were taken against Carlos Ahenkra, which businessman tried to bribe the 88 MPs who wanted Ken Oforiatta out, MPs busy fighting, passing bills that the citizenry clearly dislike, questionable language, debating for political parties at the expense of national agenda. Everything that happens in Parliament isn't a secret. All of a sudden they crave integrity, yet they lack heavily on the same integrity. Patriotism is dead or dying in our Parliament. God's own Ghana deserves better. Shem Mixon Yabua of Brobes Barbecue says it tastes so good, makes you want to slap your mama. Anyway, look, that's our reality. We can pretend as long as we want.
Winston.
Yes, could you watch it?
Charlie, I shock.
You will shock.
You will shock, Mum. You will shock. Things are happening.
Shock.
And by the way, look, can we pick a day to come back and talk about this church thing? Because that story Winston told,
could you touch
that story
not my anointed?
We will touch because some of those people are not anointed. Kojo Akoto Boateng. Some of those people are not anointed. They are leading people astray. And when people speak about it, there is always someone to come and defend. Someone always feels like they are being hit with a stray bullet. But let's be clear. Some people are doing the right thing. Some people are doing the wrong thing. And when you do the wrong thing, it must be said. It is all part of this national character. Look at how we are talking openly about corruption becoming part of our fabric, so that integrity is now an exception. Meanwhile, nobody goes to church more than us. Nobody spends more man hours in church than us. People leave their jobs, their productive jobs, the job that God has given them to help them answer their prayers. They leave it to go to church to pray. Right? And someone says this is good.
Because
we should allow it.
Without ceasing.
Pray without ceasing.
Yes.
Pray without. Who said it?
Why is it in the Bible?
You are stuck.
No, pray without ceasing. It's in the Bible.
I asked you who said it, because I would have liked you to tell me what he was talking about and everything he said in that chapter. We'll come to it. But look, pray without ceasing. As we are sitting here, you think I can't pray? Do I have to leave here and go to church to pray? Do I have to leave the job that I've been paid to do and go to church to pray? Is that what God asked me to do? Besides, when the church organizes the event for 1 p.m. on a Monday afternoon, who are they expecting to attend? Unemployed people? Is that who they want?
People take time off work for vacation, for all sorts of things.
So they are expecting a church full of people to take time off work.
We have 23
to attend.
We have 33 million Ghanaians to fill a 10,000 capacity
That is their expectation.
10,000 capacity church.
No, but you if you have a church, you already know your people.
Look, there are over
Kojo.
There are over 4,000 different. There are over 4,000 different church brands registered in Ghana.
If you are a pastor,
if one of them or a few of them, maybe hundreds of them, say people should come to church.
If you are a pastor, you should know your flock. If you are a shepherd, you should know your sheep.
That's why the people go. The pastors know their flock.
So if you know your flock, and the people come to church every Sunday and throw collection, and you see them paying tithes and showing you 10% of their income, and then you tell them to take a chunk of their afternoon to come to church and pray. You know who you are asking to do that. You know you are not asking only the unemployed to come. You know who you are talking to. You know your flock. So I'm saying that when you organize the event for Sunday afternoon and people take time off work, sometimes without permission, like
but Sundays are weekends.
I'm not talking about Sunday.
I said
Sunday. Forgive me. It's a slip of tongue. On a Monday afternoon or a Tuesday afternoon, right? You know who you are talking to. Winston just gave an example of his employee leaving without even telling him. Sometimes they'll tell you, they'll say, "Oh, madam, I've locked the shop. I'm going to pray. I'll be back in 2 hours."
Because spiritual
in the middle of the day, when your madam set up the shop to make money so that she can pay you, you have closed the shop to go and pray, and then you come back at the end of the month, expect madam to still pay you. So what I'm saying is this, and by the way, this conversation started about integrity, but we must come back and talk about church and the role it is playing
in our development. Read James 4:2 for him.
And it's not just the church, by the
James 4:2.
And by the way, this is not an attack on the church. It is a question. Let me just complete this. It's not an attack on the church. It is a question to the people who attend and run churches. So it's not an attack on the Church of Christ. No. But there are people who attend and run churches who make decisions that we have every right to question.
I know
anointed or not.
James 4:2.
Yes.
Okay, let me just do this, then we go for a quick break because our friends from Minute Class will be joining us. You desire and do not have.
Could you all you see in Jesus?
So you murder, you covet and cannot obtain. So you fight and quarrel.
So you kill.
You do not have because you do not ask. Is that all you want us to say?
To church and ask.
It's not only in church that you can ask.
And it shall be given.
Because you do not ask God.
That you can ask.
Okay, Kojo, let's go for a short break.
We'll be back after this.
coffee in your cup, and Joy on the set, the Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
When I wake up in the morning, I brush my teeth with Kale Charcoal toothpaste. This gives me confidence all day.
Anytime you meet Amma, don't be surprised I smile showing my beautiful white teeth because I don't have cavity thanks to Kel Charcoal toothpaste for its natural charcoal properties. In fact, we are like twins. I can't go without my Kel Charcoal toothpaste.
That be why I dey use Kale Charcoal toothpaste morning and night when I dey go bed safe. It dey make my teeth white when it dey comot every scent from my mouth inside. My confidence level they go up, so I dey show my 32 teeth all.
Introducing the Kel Charcoal toothpaste, formulated with activated bamboo charcoal powder, ensures whiter teeth and removes bad breath. The strong natural property of the activated bamboo charcoal removes bacteria, absorbs surface stains on our teeth caused by coffee, wines, and tobacco. Welcome, Kel Charcoal toothpaste. Kel Charcoal toothpaste, Sankofa Yenchi.
Kel, happy smile.
This advert is FDA approved.
Do you want to study abroad? I present to you Astolinks International. They give professional advice on study visas to the USA, UK, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Ireland, and other European nations. They also advise on visa applications, general travel, and other immigration services. Call them on 0537 152 118 or visit them at 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon. For more information, check out astolinks.net. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Welcome to Spintex Plaza, where living and working blend seamlessly.
Spintex Plaza, the place to be. Furnished apartments feel so free.
Imagine coming home to a luxurious furnished apartment with everything you need.
Rooftop pool, swim under the sky. Rooftop bar where the good times fly. Rooftop gym, get fit and strong. Spintex Plaza, you can't go wrong.
Spintex Plaza, your home, your work, your lifestyle. Come see us today or call us on 0241 327 363. www.spintexplaza.net. Building or renovating? Look no further. At Interface Limited, we have everything you need to create stunning spaces.
Transform your interiors with our top quality plasterboards, acoustic ceilings, and cement boards.
Step into style with our exquisite laminate and engineered floors. And for your data centers, durable raised access floors.
Elevate your outdoor spaces with our WPC decking and fencing.
Protect your home with our beautiful and reliable roof shingles, insulation, canopies, and PVC fascia boards.
Add a touch of elegance with our beautiful POP cornices and roses.
Quality, affordability, and style all in one place. Building a better Ghana, one space at a time. Visit www.interfacelimited.net or call 0274 999 999.
Hello, I am Teacher Jane. Are you Eric's mom?
Yes.
Well, today in class, he kept challenging me about a certain point for more than 5 minutes.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry, Mommy. I love his confidence. Our world needs more people who can speak up. So well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
Saswabo, Sasso, Sasso, Sipumenton Precon. Sasso, Sasso, Sipumenton Precon. Edrana Dramin, Yabusesh, Yahakesia, Malaria, Minyame Pone, Sasso Spray. Every mosquito started run away. Oh, come on, tom preko. Sasso, sasso, mi se come tom preko. Oh, come on, tom preko. Sasso, come tom preko. Na ni sham ne die e demo stronko.
This advert is FDA approved.
FPAC is effective for headaches and relieves the symptoms of flu, colds, and catarrh. FPAC blows away the pain associated with sore throats. During and after a hard day's work, FPAC relieves you of body pains. After the day's sports workout, FPAC helps the body to control the aching muscles. FPAC is effective against feverishness. FPAC reduces body temperature associated with malaria and other fevers. FPAC is effective against rheumatic pains. You can find FPAC in all pharmacy and chemical select shops throughout the country. FPAC is not recommended for children less than 16 years of age, ulcer and asthmatic patients, pregnant and lactating mothers. If symptoms persist for more than 2 days, consult your doctor. FPAC blows your pain away.
FPAC Junior follows in the tradition of FPAC tablets, a trusted friend to relieve your child of pain associated with teething, catarrh, cold and fever. The good that FPAC does for you, FPAC Junior does for your child. FPAC Junior is for children between 6 months and 12 years. FPAC Junior blows your child's pain away.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
This is music from Jeduble Ambule. Title of the song is Bonina Dosun. You are live on Joy 99.7 FM. This is the Super Morning Show. You know, if you follow conversations about the environment, one of the big issues is plastics and plastic management. If you look at our waste space, we are told that we generate about 3,000 tons of waste or plastic every day in Accra. There are a lot of figures that have been put out there, and we are just going to have a conversation about plastics, recycling plastics, and creating the right environment for us to enjoy our spaces. I've been joined by the CEO of Miniplast Ghana Limited, Nadim Ghanem Jr., to have this conversation. Good morning, Nadim. How are you?
Good morning. All is good here.
It's good to see you.
Thank you.
Now, for listeners who don't know much about Miniplast, tell us about the company and what you do.
So the company was founded 40 years ago on Spintex by my family. Mm-hmm. It's one of the youngest companies of the family, and we were with the intention of manufacturing plastic products for the household and industrial market. So today we have changed our name, and now we are a plastic recycling and manufacturing company. We try to make sure that more than half of our raw materials come from recycling, and with that we manufacture chairs, tables, buckets, basins, etc., and also buckets for all the industry. So like, let's say, all the paint factories, food and beverage, and many other products like this.
From the products you're talking about, it's likely every Ghanaian home has something from Miniplast.
I have no doubt that yes, indeed, it does, and we are proud of that.
So you've started a capacity strengthening program that you've started running. What is it all about, and what do you seek to achieve with that?
So what we want to do is that to make sure that as the most of the plastic, more than half of it is not even being collected, and what is being collected, the reality is less than 10% is being recycled. We're training young entrepreneurs to do the job and to follow. So today we have already hundreds of them working, and we're training another 200 to 300 more to become collectors in schools, in their neighborhoods, in every part of the nation, to collect the plastic, learn how to segregate it, and be able to make a living out of it. So we need to understand that today plastic is raw material. We don't need to go only for gold. There is also plastic, and your investment is much less. And for that, with the World Economic Forum, we have developed a program, together also with the Plastic Action Plan, National Plastic Action Partnership, and together with them, we are training a big group of young entrepreneurs, women, that want to really make a change and at the same time make a living out of it.
So the inspiration is to train people and enable us recycle as much plastics as possible from the environment to create the wonderful products that you make.
100%.
Now, what are the key goals of this training program, and what progress have you made so far?
Very good. So, in the what we did is a technical skills training. So we had a module that enrolled 210 participants, and were trained to how to collect the plastic, how to safely work on that, because it's already waste, so you need to know how to manage it, how to sort it and recycle it. After that, we did another module, which was the entrepreneurship and business skills training. That one focused on 50 entrepreneurs who learned how to refine their business ideas and how to write their business plan. So look at the thing as a business, not as an individual collecting plastic, but more of developing a business. And this we've done with Affinity Bank, in partnership with Affinity Bank. And Affinity Bank is really helping with credit facilities for them to buy some, let's say, Motor Kings, grinding machines and that. And now in April, we're doing the Gender and Youth Empowerment Program that will engage 100 women and 100 young women, and they will focus on empowering them to really get better into this waste management and collect more of that.
Great. This is the Super Morning Show. My guest this morning, Nadeem Ghanem Jr., CEO of Miniplast. We are talking about plastics. We all have plastics in our homes, in our offices, in our cars, in our schools. But how do the plastics die when they leave the activity for which you bought it for? So if you buy, say, a bottle of water, after drinking the water, how does the plastic die and leave the process? Do we throw it into do we throw it into the garbage for it to be a problem, or we collect all of them, segregate and reuse them? That is so basically what Miniplast is doing is to give plastics another life, continuous sustainable life, so that they don't become a nuisance. And he said you've trained 210 youth so far?
Yeah, this is just part of the program. We've trained more than this, and we are everywhere, in Kumasi, in Tamale, even outside Ghana. So we are also in Burkina, in Mali, in Togo, and everywhere. We're training, helping them, because when you train them and help them, it takes them to another level. So once you collect plastic is one thing, but once you learn how to segregate it, the value of that plastic that you have collected doubles.
So if you take a water bottle, for example, the segregation process then involves removing the caps and keeping them separately because they are of a different type of plastics than the bottle itself. And then your sachets you segregate them. So it comes to you and they've been sorted into the different categories of plastics. And you can use them to make products that we need.
Exactly.
They get money. We take plastics out of the system. The plastics that will clog our drains and result in flooding and all those things are out, and everybody wins.
Exactly. And Ghana doesn't need anymore to import raw materials or imports much less. And this helps also our foreign currency demand and all that. So we clean our environment. We generate additional jobs. We need to buy less foreign material from outside because all of this material is imported. And this helps our economy and environment.
What are the next steps for Miniplast in supporting the informal waste sector and promoting the environmental protection in Ghana?
Well, we have several aspects. The first one, as we said, training on safety, running, but training also as a business. And that business from informal becomes a formal business. Once it becomes a formal business, it has more capacity to be bankable, to be financed, and to develop. So on our side, we will start dealing with B2B proper, not just like a informal sector, but really a real business that we can work with, we can finance, we can even help to develop, and also banks can help them to develop. I believe that there's a bright future in this, and we're still really have only seen the tip of the iceberg. There is still 100 times more, and there's much more to be done after this.
If anybody is listening and they can aggregate plastics for you in their neighborhoods, in their communities, in their settings, is this something you are open to, and how do they contact you and be a part of this?
We have a team at Miniplast that is in charge of sustainability that will take care of them, that will guide them through the process and assist them to get into that. So wherever in Ghana, so I want to be clear, it's not limited only to Accra.
So you go online, the website is miniplus.com. You get to know all about the business, all the contacts. And you can also join this plastic campaign and make a business out of it, make money. If you are informal, you become formal and even pay taxes and employ more people.
Exactly.
And together we will build a Ghana we want. Nadim, thank you very much for joining us. If you have any final words for your customers, for listeners.
Thank you very much. Believe that this is a real sustainable business. We like to thank a lot the World Economic Forum and the Plastic Action Plan partnership to be here. Also, I would like to thank Affinity Bank to assist us and to help us with this project. Thank you.
Thank you. It's 9:45. We'll be wrapping up the show in 15 minutes. Then we bring you the news. The queen of the airwaves will bring you the Metropolitan Mix on Joy. Stay with us. We are going for a quick break. We'll be right back.
Coffee in your cup and joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Invites you to a public lecture on this subject, and it's happening tomorrow, 3rd of April at 4:30 p.m. at the British Council. It's led by Ashesi's Emeritus Professor Kwesi Yanka. The lecture explores ideas for a multilingual democracy and talks about how language shapes leadership and inclusion in Ghana. So sign up now. Just go to ashe.si at /lecture. So ashe.c/lecture.
And that your rich auntie, that chairman, that work colleague, the one we are talking about, the big people, they are getting more than they signed up for. And here's why. It's because they are enjoying priority treatment, preferential rates, amazing rewards, and seamless digital solutions from APSA. Now, with APSA's banking, insurance, and investment solutions, the next big story is yours to write. So sign up for an APSA account today and get more. Your story matters, APSA.
So you know that Ikuya finished SHS with big dreams. She wanted to study at a top global university, but her parents didn't have the funds to make her dream of studying abroad a reality. But she didn't give up. She kept searching for opportunities, and that's when she discovered Pathway by ALX, and all her worries were finally put to rest. Pathway connects SHS graduates to top global universities, UC Berkeley, Richfield University, African Leadership University, Parton University, and many more, providing scholarships, mentorship, and application support to make studying abroad a reality. That's just the beginning. Pathway also helps build essential skills, critical thinking, problem solving, and tech know-how, preparing SHS graduates to succeed in a rapidly changing world. Pathway by ALX is not just a program, it's a key that opens doors to a new future, and it's all just one click away. Sign up now at alxafrica.com. For more information, email ghana@alxafrica.com or call 0531 983 991. ALX do hard things.
All right. Well, here's one thing that you you can do, and it's not hard at all. If you want to study abroad, you want to be in countries like Australia, Canada, UK, US, Ireland, New Zealand, places with an excellent reputation in teaching and research, where you could work while you study and even get a 4-year post-study work visa. Well, all you have to do is talk to our friends at Astolinks. That is not a hard thing at all. From September 2025, you could be embarking on your study dreams. Call Astolinks for information about admissions, scholarships, and how to secure your study visa. Astolinks are at number 4A Pawpaw Street in East Legon, and their number is 0265 341 070. You can also go to astolinks.net to learn more. Astolinks, pathway for success.
Kojo, why does East Legon have all these fruity names for streets, but no fruits?
Banana and
Charlie, the people have to start planting the fruits for which the streets were named.
On which patch of concrete?
Our friend lawyer Xavier Kuje actually said that we should talk about how we've concretized everywhere in Accra. We'll talk about that maybe tomorrow or Friday,
including those putting bathroom tiles on the exterior of their buildings.
Tomorrow we are talking about whether the church is helping us develop our nation or not.
Kojo won't leave my church.
No, your church. Oh, not your church.
If you are tired of power outages or high electricity bills, switch to moved solar energy for reliable, affordable, and sustainable solar solutions. They specialize in the sale, installation, and maintenance of premium solar panels. Yes, durable moved inverters and long-lasting batteries, and it's all backed by a 2-year warranty. With Move Solar Energy, you enjoy uninterrupted power supply, reduced energy cost, and contribute to a greener environment. Contact them today on 0543 062503 or visit them at Tantra Hill around St. John Methodist Church for free consultation. Don't wait to make the switch to solar energy today. Move Solar Energy, powering your future with the sun.
So, Roverman Productions, in partnership with Joy FM and the National Theatre, presents Anklibo White's 60th original play titled The X Factor. This is not a music or reality show. The question is, what defines your worth? Money, love, or pride? Well, for twin brothers P and K, it's fortune, a mansion each, and over $1 million. Over $1 million, okay. For, is it Viva or Viva? It's her dignity. For her fiancé John, it's a tempting job offer, but for the formidable Mr. Adam, it's something far more extravagant, a luxurious world cruise aboard a custom yacht. With none other than Viva, his son's love interest by his side, Aquawe. As fortunes clash and loyalties are tested, this high-stakes drama unravels ambitions in a battle where the ultimate prize isn't wealth, but the power to choose your own destiny. The X Factor will run on the following dates: 4th, 5th, 6th, 11th, 12th and 13th April, so that's starting this weekend on Friday. So show times: Fridays 7 p.m. 1 show only, Saturdays 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. 2 shows, Sundays 1 p.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. 3 shows. Roman 1, 2, 3. Rate 300 Ghana cedis. You can get tickets at regular outlets via Koba short code *365*535# or at rovermanproductions.com. For further inquiries, patrons can contact 0596 921960 or send a WhatsApp message to 0505 546 030. Sponsors: Koba, Gino Tomato Mix, Tilly's Tea, OCM Cereals, and communications partner M Notify and Logistic Movers. Buy your tickets for X Factor now. Roverman Productions, be the difference.
If you're an SME, get ready for a game changer. MTN is introducing YellowBiz, their new multi-service bundle with everything you need for smarter business solutions. Now, this all-in-one package consists of 4G plus router with 10 gig of free data, Microsoft Office 365 with genuine Microsoft applications, WebWiz, a customized business website for your business, and they also have the Unicom service, which is a unified business communication solution for your virtual call center, IVR, and conferencing needs. And it's all for a very good deal you don't want to miss. With MTN YellowBiz, your business will gain access to advanced productivity tools, a powerful online presence, and superior customer experience to optimize your operations. Stay ahead of competition. Call 100 or 0244 308 111 or email mtnbusiness.gh@mtn.com. or visit any MTN office for a YellowBiz solution and stay connected everywhere you go. You can also visit mtn.com.gh/business for more information. Terms and conditions apply.
And it's that time where we come to celebrate our culture and history while we embrace a sigh of nature on board the MV Dodi Princess, Ghana's largest and finest cruise ship. So come learn about Ghana in a unique therapeutic environment on the Volta Lake to help you rejuvenate and plan the rest of the year. Are you also looking for that perfect place for a family getaway or corporate retreat? Look no further. Volta Hotel and Dodi World Akosombo offers a fantastic vacation destination for people seeking relaxation, comfort, and a break from the bustling life in the city. Join us this Saturday and every Saturday as we celebrate World Water Day in a unique style and learn how to preserve water in your little corner. At Dodi World, we have curated an exclusive lineup of festive program and packages for you and your loved ones to enjoy, such as family packages, buffet lunch with live band, and evening happy hour with live band, swimming, tennis, and nightclub. Make this Easter holiday a memorable one as MV Dodi Princess will cruise you and your loved ones every day from Good Friday to Easter Monday with after party at the Adowa nightclub. DJ X-Ray will be there. Volta Hotel and Dodi World invites all corporate institutions, families, and individuals this Easter holidays to experience the warmth of Easter like never before. Get in touch with us for bookings and inquiries. Make your reservations now for hotel accommodation and Dodi World cruises. Call 0544 357 703 or 0558 176 200 or 0558 171 150. Email sales@votahotel.com.gh. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on X, Volta Hotel /Dodi World Ghana for all program lineup.
All right, now don't forget to make your daily trip to kingdomstoreonline.com to see what else is new there in the area of office equipment, stationery, and furniture. And of course, don't forget that you can pay via Momo across all networks for whatever you buy. They will deliver very quickly to your home or office. And if your home or office is in Accra and Tema, then you get free delivery, which is nice. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks. Guys, let me read you this, okay? It says, Kojo, the day I gave up on Ghana was when, before an audit, the auditors asked my boss and I whether we wanted them to declare a profit or a loss.
The auditor?
Yes. Now, we were shocked and offended. And their shock and offense was that we were. Because apparently it is normal in government circles. Are we, and he says, are we then surprised about the fact that only 3 Ghanaian state-owned enterprises are slightly profitable? In fact, Gihok Distilleries, that sells alcohol, makes losses, while Kasapreko and Adonko Bitters, with less machinery, do not make losses. Worse is STC, where only a street separates them from the profit-making private bus company.
VIP.
And they run and make 24-hour profit with less fleet numbers and less qualified drivers and administrative staff. They get it right.
On the less qualified drivers and less fleet numbers, I disagree.
The fleet numbers too.
VIP. It's a structured business. They train their,
so they have more fleets than STC.
I think they have more.
Okay.
I've not seen the
we
numbers,
haven't
but
confirmed,
based on what
right?
we see.
Okay. All right. Yeah. He says just go to Kaneshi now and you will literally see what I'm talking about. I have given up. I even want a way now to be part of the problem they complained about instead of being numbered amongst the complainers. In the land of the fool, the wise man is actually the fool. In the land of fools, the wise man is actually the fool.
All right, that's all from us this morning. Thank you very much for joining us. Coming up is the news at 10, and then Doreen Andor with the Cosmopolitan Mix.
And stay with Joy after that for all of your favorite programming. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
Winston Amor.
Have a good one.